James Marsden plays himself. And like, I don't know much about James Marsden. Obviously, he's just playing a satirical version of just like, what do you think? What general people probably think like an actor is like. But God, it's fucking hysterical. Like at one point, he's in a hotel room and he takes a giant shit in the hotel room, and because he doesn't want the paparazzi to realize that he just takes shits in hotels and leaves them, he convinces one of his fellow jurors to call the hotel plumber and convince the hotel plumber that it was him who did it and not James Marsden. It was really good. It was a good show. So anyway, check it out. Check it out. Now that we're all here, thank you Mozilla for hosting this.
Oh, we're not starting the stream yet,
we're not live yet. Hold on.
We're not live yet.
Also, Patty, can you send a link? Because for some reason the one I have is not working, though it's usually the one I use.
I was gonna say I just talked a lot about Amazon, so
let me. I'll just messenger you it.
It sucks that I'm guessing you were just doing that to get a new sponsor, and you thought we were live.
Well, we had to. Yeah. Well, we had to get that done now, so that way we don't ruin the Mozilla one.
I don't know. I think let's do it again from the top just to see if we can get another sponsor on Amazon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make sure we're live.
Have you guys heard Jury Duty?
No, Peter was still not live. It's still not live.
Okay. Okay. Someone tell me when we're live.
Yeah. Hold on.
Can you send this, Patty?
Well, messenger.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
You know, out of our like one or two like listeners, do you think they actually believe we're sponsored by Mozilla?
No, nobody.
God, they've got to think we are.
If you have one or two listeners, you are definitely not sponsored.
Jordan.
That's stupid to even say that.
Jordan.
Oh, come on.
Like that's.
Jeez.
Man, that's going to be a really fucking quick way for us to lose our sponsorship.
Yeah, well, should have thought of that before faking a sponsorship.
Can I be Maroc?
No, you can't be Maroc. I'm Maroc.
Lucky, that was close.
Only if you can do the impression right.
Yeah, you get.
That's fine.
It feels
Now
pretty
you can try
good.
that
You know?
one. Good.
There you go. This be my token. Damn it, Ryan.
What?
I see the pictures that you have from the last couple of sessions.
Oh yeah.
You get the horse as your token.
Oh my god. All right.
You got this, Jordan. I believe in you.
Yeah, I'm just wandering around. Oh, Ashley got knocked down again.
Good lord. Now it's
Should
not
we
the
get up again?
time.
I say, good luck playing.
Also, another favorite moment with Ashley was I was in a really intense fight and I got it down to one last enemy. And I took a shot and I did a stupid little like head bob weave and it hit Ashley in the face.
Sounds about right.
Starting the entire scene. I was just
your
baffled.
bullet hit Ashley? Or
Yeah, because she was running back to me, but because I had shot like when they carry her away.
Yeah.
I had shot the guy, then she was running back to like be like next to me, and the dude dodged my bullet and hit Ashley instead.
Oh, wait, is that a thing in this version only, or is that in?
Remember, you could shoot and kill Ashley in the other one,
What?
right?
I didn't remember that.
Didn't you
You're
just have
probably
more of a
right.
regular health bar in the other one, though?
Yeah, she had a health bar.
Yeah, in this game, she does not have a health bar. She has like
One hit
and she drops. And then if she gets hit
drops and
again,
you revive her forever.
But if you headshot her, she dies immediately.
Yeah.
Damn.
She doesn't die because they didn't want to make it graphic, so she just goes Leon, and then it's game over screen.
No more overtime for you.
I almost quoted the other one, but good.
Good thing you did.
Here.
All right, cool. So, did it load up for everybody now?
I'm G2G.
All right, y'all
you
gonna
gotta
go?
go. All right, see you later.
Yeah. I gotta
Oh
go.
my god.
Later, dude. Good game. GG's.
GG Nori. No, but seriously, has the map loaded for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It looks like
That's what I meant. We're good to go.
I can see there's
Well,
a glow.
I'm just making sure everybody else had a chance. You know, if you're on Mozilla Firefox, it should have loaded up immediately. But
I almost
anyways,
tried on Safari, but
you don't even have Safari on there. Shut up.
I do. I have the Mac.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have that Mac. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not using it, but I have it.
Oh well. All right. Whatever. Fuck off. All right. So, quick recap of everything so far. As hunters for the Hunters Guild, you have so far been on some pretty intense quests. Currently, as a favor to Kron, the Guildmaster, you are all investigating a series of thefts that have occurred over the last week in the merchant district of Altanova, known as Abadar Road. After questioning the different merchants and other citizens, you decided to stake out the streets that night in hopes to catch the burglars in the act. To your luck, two such creatures inevitably revealed themselves out of the butchers, and you chased the rest down into the sewers underneath the district. Here, you found Gundren, bloody and broken, but determined to help you all rid this evil. As of this moment, you have found the entrances to the sewers in each of the 5 merchants that were hit. But of course, you also have some doorways that are currently locked. But as well, Dan, I believe you found the key, or a key, off of a body of one of the Caligni. That you guys just killed last session in this little area here. But yeah, go ahead and begin. Unless you have any questions, of course.
I have several questions.
All right, shoot.
Hey, Steve. Want me to scout ahead here?
I think this door's locked.
This? Is it locked?
Click on it. Does it open for you?
It's locked.
Who's got our key? It doesn't make that really cool sound. It's not making that cool sound.
It makes a lock noise for me.
Yeah.
Was it?
Are you not using Mozilla Firefox?
Be honest, dude.
I would rather not say.
Wow. I just lost $500 for this month, Peter.
I'm sorry. Wait, is there music going on too right now, Maddie?
Yeah, there should be.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Why is
That ominous background sound. Can I use the key on the door?
Hold on a second here.
So actually, Dan, you kind of look around the grating, and there is no key that opens this door. And in fact, I believe some of you did try a crafting check last session. I don't remember who. But those who did succeed a crafting check do know that this isn't, your standard like pull and push door. It's somehow activated by some type of mechanism that lifts and lowers the grates.
Hold on. Let's see if I can figure this out.
We didn't see any of the lever-like mechanisms floating around, did we?
You did not. I can't answer that question.
Well, I guess we'll look around the edges of the room real quick and see if we didn't miss anything.
Okay. Okay. You look around this hallway, since your 2 ways forward are currently blocked off by either rubble or the grate, and yeah, there's nothing on the walls themselves, at least in this hallway. Gundren, you look past through the grate here, and you do see a couple of barrels on the other side of the room, but beyond that, you ain't really seeing much else that could help you.
I figured I'd just give it a shot,
I understand completely.
Well, I guess we just go around the long way then. So we should be able to just loop back around and then get down to the side of the other locked door.
This is annoying.
Oh, weird. I have audio on my laptop finally, so I can hear the music.
Ah. You might even recognize it.
Something Silent Hill.
Nope.
Is it just the drones from Blood Roots?
It is not.
That's what it sounds like.
That honestly would be hilarious to just be like a way to plug another night to our two Twitch viewers.
Oh, that's what I have to do.
Isn't one of our viewers me, anyway?
Shut up, Ryan.
Yeah, don't call it out like
that's what I have
that.
to do. Okay. All right, I figured it out. I can hear the music and everything now.
All right, cool. Well, Dan did say something that might have been actually pretty smart of you guys to do.
Sorry, what did you say, Dan?
Loop back around to the other entrance, seize the key on the other locked door.
Let's do it.
Moving around.
There we go. Ooh, I'm just gonna go out this window. Nope, not gonna happen.
You think I wouldn't have figured out how to restrict movement but allow sight through windows? Come on, Peter. I've done this a few times before.
Yeah, I thought it was just gonna be easier.
Realism,
Oh,
buddy.
dog.
Realism.
There's a dog barking over here. All right, so Dan, which way? Dan, which way do we have to go?
Across the street.
Yeah, that building in the north.
This still does not run super well on this. If you want me to, if you could either snap me to everyone or
Yeah, I'll snap you here real
I was
quick.
trying to make it happen. But
What are these people doing in here, Matt? Are they reacting to us coming in?
No, as of yesterday time that we play this, no, I am not going to bother with removing the important NPCs.
All right, quick question, Matt. If I'm still in the sewer view, how do I get back up now?
If you're sorry, say that again.
But if I'm in the sewer view, but my token is upstairs, how do I flip my view back around?
Oh, your token's still up there? No, your token's downstairs.
Hey, really?
Yeah, let me move Steve out of your way. Wait, where are you?
I'm having the same thing where I'm supposed to be in the sewer, but I'm not.
Okay, let me I'll just redrop your character tokens. It's okay.
What? Stop.
Oops.
In between dimensions.
Yeah, apparently it just forever just blew up.
They exist.
You exist. And Jordan should now exist as well.
Going a merry little way and make sure we don't walk over the hole in the floor.
Yeah, good, smart move. Dan, you approach this great, and once again, it looks almost identical to the last one. No keyhole, no knob, no lever, no nothing around you that would indicate that the grate itself can move. And surely not with the key. But roll perception for me.
I was about to say, if I can see the door at the other end of the hallway, does that one have a keyhole?
You look and you squint your eyes real hard and you think you might see something at the far end over there. But it's hard to tell. But at least in the area you're currently standing in, no, you definitely can't open this particular door with that key. Jordan, are you pinging something?
By accident.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. Those who are exploring up and down this series of hallways, I'm sure, as you can tell, give me just a quick perception check. It's not that essential, and unless one of you gets a really bad roll, it's just more funny to see if we can roleplay a moment.
Yeah, baby.
All right, perfect. Well, everybody else who's exploring this hallway and tunnel system, as you can clearly see, there's clearly just not any type of lever or mechanism that you can make out in these series of corridors you're currently inside of. Both of your pathways or all four of your pathways are either blocked by rubble or locked grates. I keep saying grates, and I'm sorry, it's gates. Jeez. But Dan. Somehow the only thing you can't keep your eyes off is that hole in the floor one of the party members fell through earlier.
They didn't find anything down there, did they?
They did not, no.
That was me.
Torch down there, though.
Les fell down. Yeah, exactly. There should be a torch down there. I dropped one.
Well, a torch, yes, but you didn't find anything down there.
I stare at the hole a little bit harder.
Deep, stop running away.
That abyss looks ever so inviting to you, Dan.
Hey, Maddie, can I spend 10 minutes and I can medicine check Steve here?
I mean, that's not up to me. You can spend any 10 minutes you want doing whatever you want. It's up to your party members if they want to sit around and wait for you to do that.
Are we...
I have something I will try in the meantime if you're doing that.
Okay, well, I did it for Steve. Steve, here is there a faster way to do this other than just rolling 2d8s on here?
Hey, the patty.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Ooh, we got 4 back.
What are the torches? Are the torches like sticking out, and they look like something I could like yank on to see if they are anything?
Are you gonna attempt to do that to one?
Yes.
Because yes,
I'm gonna attempt to do it to all of them.
Well, the torches, as you can assume, they have like a stone bracket that a wooden torch is sitting into, and as you go along, while Marak is spending his 10 minutes patching Steve up, you kind of tug at each one just because you've got 10 minutes to kill, and none of them seem to do anything. They can be removed and used, but they themselves, or at least the brackets at which hold the doors in, or torches in, excuse me, don't have any effect whatsoever.
What about these corpses? Does tugging on them do anything?
Fucking tug on the torch.
Well, you tug on a
yuck.
You tug on one of the corpses, and I don't know why a Caligny creeper did that, but yeah.
Something we need to know about?
Nothing. Obviously, they are corpses. They're just wearing normal rags. They're essentially commoners that have nothing useful on them. But it looks like Marak is
10 minutes doing Tony too.
Looks like Marak wants to spend another 10 minutes. If you four, while Marak is making kissy faces at Dan, do want to explore further, I can hold them here while you guys move onward.
I don't mind. I mean, it's 10 minutes. Let's
Okay.
in a hurry.
Does tugging on the spider web do anything?
You feel rather sticky immediately afterwards, but
What
overall,
about these rocks? What about the rubble?
you do find a few loose ones that you can kind of pull and grasp at, but it essentially becomes so overwhelming and so difficult for any of the other boulders to move that you feel like you would make no progress doing so.
How about if I slap the tops of these barrels like a drum?
You, one is like a dum, and the other one is like a dum, dum,
Yo,
dum, dum,
Team, get over here. Check this out. Slap the barrels as you want. Yeah. There's only two, so that last one didn't really make much sense.
You slapped the side of it, I'm assuming.
Do you want to slap them while I dance?
Did you recheck this hole?
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
Just
here we
slap.
go.
Do you have something by the hole that we can just tie a rope to climb down in?
We
Nothing.
don't need to do that. I climbed down. There should be a rope already down there, isn't there?
There's a rope down there, but there's no grapple hook that was holding it.
We're doing
It's
we're doing
confusing
it.
once I'd say your dance would be much better if you weren't drumming, buddy. So maybe we just switch that.
No, I was
Switch that tune.
performing. I was performing on the barrels.
I was picturing you hip thrusting as you were.
Oh, no. That was just a performance check to play the barrels.
Yeah, not too bad.
Dan, were you gonna climb down the hole?
Yeah, I guess I'll just be fancy and use my funny climbing gear.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an athletics check. Oh, easily. You sling a grapple hook on the ledge. You climb down with the rope. You get to the bottom about 20 feet deep. You find a loose torch on the bottom. Looks like some dirt has been dug through. But for the most part, there's really nothing down here. Elsewise, you can make head or tail of. Of course, you could attempt a perception check and see if you see anything better.
Well, I guess while we're doing that, I'll also whip the shovel out of my backpack and I might just start digging a hole in one of these walls.
Okay.
While we're looking.
Looks like a lot of dirt.
I don't see a way through, but I'll make a way through. I start digging south.
Okay.
That torch is still lit, right?
The torch is technically still lit, yes. Tony, I would need several crafting checks from you, or sorry, athletics checks from you. And because you don't have a burrow speed, it's going to be a little more difficult than normal to get, but you start digging. You make it maybe 5 feet in through the hole before you are unfortunately immediately fatigued and feel incredibly burnt out from the efforts involved. So,
do I have any athletics? Yeah, I've got athletics. Am I able to like kind of peer over and do a perception check, Maddie, and see if there's something else that I see that Dan doesn't?
I mean, you can do a perception check, but at the same time, roll a wisdom check for me. Just wisdom,
okay.
Straight wisdom, Bubba.
Okay. All right. I'll do this and then add my modifier. I got an 18. I can look at my modifier if you want me to.
Okay, that's your wisdom check?
Yeah.
I mean, that pit just seems to be merely something of that a Caligny or another creature would have probably made to try to slow down or thwart intruders. Probably not essential.
Okay, so then... Dan, do you need help climbing up? I don't think there's anything else that we need down there. I think it was just like a trap for us or something.
Well, it'll be a way through in enough time.
Figuring it out.
Dan, don't do this. You're gonna waste your time. Come on.
Fine.
Do we need to go to like different businesses or something like that?
Well, I can say so far today you've only explored 2 of the 5.
You've only explored 2 of the 5. Okay.
Today, or right this moment, like this session.
Okay.
Since in game time, this would have been like 5 minutes ago.
25 minutes ago.
Well, can I roll something to recall whether or not I saw a locked door that had a keyhole?
Yeah, actually, sure. Go ahead. Give me fucking recall knowledge.
What do you roll for that?
Wisdom.
Wisdom?
Any, like, you could do, like, society,
yeah,
or...
whatever you're trained in. That is a wisdom modifier. So society would be... Or survival. Survival! Or society. Yeah, you didn't find any locked doors, except for one that was past a gate, further south over here, but you're currently locked from that gate. Or locked, that gate is currently locked and you cannot pass through it.
guess so. Then at this point, should we just go through the other businesses and just try and find a spot? Then how many? Matt, what do you want me to roll just to remember? Like, what other businesses did we go through last half an hour to an hour ago?
You don't need to roll anything. I mean, in all honesty, guys, you've been through all 5 businesses, and they've explored them just like peaks at a time. You haven't really delved into anything. In one tunnel system, you fought a series of Calignes and found Gundren, but you didn't really explore that tunnel further. And then another tunnel you did get down into, kind of looked around, but immediately left. Then
I thought we got the dead ends in all of them.
well, sure, you did get to a dead end, but you.
Oh my goodness! All right, let's do this. I'm going back.
So the one that we were just in,
Warps in a
where
tunnel
was the one
thing
we
in
were
that last
just in?
slide.
We were just in. What was the building we were just at? What is this one? The apothecary. Okay, so where do we need to go to now?
Let's go back to the butchers. I think that's where we
Hey.
found.
The butcher.
Uh-oh. Hold on, Dan. You got one too many of you in here. All right, now go ahead.
Ah, my devil existed.
Man, someone should really take care of those dead bodies there.
Didn't they explode into dust?
They did.
I still imagine that they're kind of like the Hiroshima, like where they're just the shadows. So
There was a
around.
raid at the west end of this hall, right?
Go ahead and. I mean,
wait, this is not where we were just at?
a perception check, I guess. Steve, you're standing right in front of a clearly illuminated lever.
Oh, I'm gonna pull it.
So you pull it. Jordan, are you still with us? Jordan? Oh, he's muted. Okay, so he must have stepped away.
Yeah, I am. I didn't realize I was muted, but here I am. I'm trying to find you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I just stopped
Be
moving
back in that
because
tunnel
I was
momentarily.
moving stuff. Hey, but I actually found you guys immediately.
So you.
Unless you're just moving.
I was moving you.
Okay. I was like, whoa, wow.
So yes, Steve, you kind of look up and down the hallway. You do find that lever sticking out, with no inclination as to what it does. You pull the lever, and in the far distance, the 5 of you hear mechanical grinding and thumping as that lever is pulled. I finished that lamely. I'm sorry.
Back to the jewelers.
Back to the jewelers. Oh wait, hold on. Is there anything we want to check down here to see if
You guys can keep checking. I'm going to the jewelers.
I guess there's nothing else down here. There's rocks. Well, Worf, it's been a blast. You come with me?
Excuse me, folks. I'm
Let's
just
do
coming
it,
through to
brother.
get to the grave.
Oh my God, Steve! Nobody's there.
Oops.
Right, a
You
second.
guys heard Maraka go all the way up the butchers and then fell back down the sewer grate again.
Oh, Jordan, are you accidentally on the update token screen instead?
I'm trying to like
Oh,
trying to get to like you guys, but I can't find my token.
I got you. I'm gonna put a token for you down where the rest of the party is, on alt sewers.
I immediately see our problem. So it opened one of the doors, but shut another one in our way. Presumably opened the other gate on the other side, but it locked the one in the way.
Oh, where did I end up? All right, now I'm in the classic
Where the
area.
hell does it keep doing that?
Doing what?
No.
Thomas, do you want to be with the rest of the party, or did you?
Yeah, I don't fucking know where everyone keeps going.
It's all right.
This thing's moving like 1 mile per hour, so
It's all good.
That's where the switch was?
What?
Isn't that where the switch was?
No, this was not where the switch was. This is initially where one of the block doors was. The switch was in the butcher's tunnel, or at least one of such switches.
Wait, these aren't all the exact same spaces. They look exactly the fucking same. Because hold on, we go down here, and there's these dead Caligni.
No, don't you remember that was one of the locked doors?
Oh god, all these fucking sewers look the exact same.
Here. Who wants the key? Someone borrow the key from me.
not
All right.
I.
All right, Marak, I'm trusting you with a very important mission. Take this key.
Yeah.
Go stand next to this door over here.
Okay, which one?
The one to your east.
Okay, going.
Steve, give me a perception check.
Just about it's still just all black over here on my screen where I'm at.
Really?
Yeah.
You have dark vision, don't you?
Yeah, but I'm only getting light from the torches.
Vision enabled. Vision. You should have 60 feet. All right. Did that help?
There, now I can kind of see.
Okay.
I pull the lever.
Hold on. You pulled the lever. Steve, you definitely
wait.
see another lever right there.
Pull it.
Was this door
Okay.
already open?
You pull it. And the grate opens. Marak, you're the only one in that said corridor at that time. That unlocks the grate that you're standing in front of.
Yeah, I see that. Okay. So wait, hold on. Is that other door still open? To get in here or no?
Only one when you find out.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Peter, while you okay, yeah, Worf is at least right there with you on the other side of the wall. So you still got Worf with you.
Is it a solid door?
No, it's
Is it a grate?
it's a gate. I keep saying grate. I'm sorry, it's a gate. But yes, it's just an iron gate, barred gate.
I push my little feathered fingers out to touch Worf and Steve and go, so close, yet so far away. I guess I'll adventure forward. Don't fall. Didn't fall. Maddie, can I roll stealth so I can kind of sneak around here?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
And I'm going to extinguish my torch.
Okay, give me a second to extinguish
I don't
your...
think I even...
I
did have it on.
I had put you out. You have vision further than your light is casting, so...
Okay. All right, I'm going to stealth this B word.
Okay.
Oh, that was extremely okay.
You feel like your performance could be typically a little better, but by all the means, you press onward. You see a door at the end of the hallway there, of course.
No key fob.
Did you have the key?
Yeah, Tony gave it to me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Dan gave it to me.
Okay.
Betcha. Okay.
You open the door,
yeah.
and
That's not happening on what?
you
God,
peek
not a good idea.
the door, and three creatures, of which you recognize one of them at least to be a Caligni, kind of perks their heads up, looks down the doorway, but you dance behind the wall immediately.
Okay. I'm not hearing anyone approaching.
Not at this moment, no.
Okay, I'd like to hunt prey on whichever Caligny I saw.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm gonna sneak away.
Okay.
And since I'm sneaking away,
I need another stealth check.
knowledge. Yep. Versus hunted prey. So at least the one that I saw.
Okay.
That is my response to that one.
You're
I don't know about the other one.
As obviously as your adrenaline would kick in, you're like, ooh, and you are like so much more careful with your footsteps and the way you proceed through the shadows and away.
Definitely did not go into that hole again. All right, hey guys, yeah, there's a room down there. Some more baddies. So, yeah, gotta get you guys over here.
Dan, where are you? Oh, you're over there.
I know to
Not the original lever.
side note to Steve. Do you think when Patty accidentally rolled that thing, he was starting to perform when I was dancing, or when we were doing the drums? So I checked, and it started specifically around when I started slapping the skins.
That's probably what it was, yeah.
Maybe I should have kept drumming. I'm gonna go back to the barrels.
So is Tony. So we're not gonna be able to. We'll be down essentially one man.
You don't know that.
There
Well,
was
your assumption. Sorry. I shouldn't be talking. You guys figure it out.
We do know that we'll be down one man unless there is a lever in that room. Which I mean, I could sneak down there, but either way, we don't have any way to communicate with you, do we, Tony?
I mean, I can walk around and at least get to the other side of the...
Correct, but what Marok said was correct. Currently, yes, with the rubble, you don't have any means of being able to communicate with Dan until he shows up on the other side.
Right, and he would have to like flip the switch, and then that would release the door that the four of us are in front of. They all walk through, and then Dan flips it again, so that way we can actually
Simple. I go over, I pull the lever every 2 minutes.
Oh, there you go. Can we just do that, Maddie?
I mean, sure. We'll see what happens.
All right, Tony flips the switch. We have a 2-minute clock, and then he's flipping it again. What happens?
Well, he hasn't flipped the switch yet. I'm waiting for him.
Oh, there's an actual button on there?
Oh, he's just waiting for me to walk back over. Flip the switch.
Okay.
Hey, the door's open, guys. Get over here.
All right, I'm going.
Okay. There you are. Sorry, I'm helping you as much as I can.
Thank you.
God, bitch up there.
Oh, approximately 2 minutes later, I will flip the switch again.
Yep. You guys hear the mechanical clicking and thumping again, but it happens from behind you. Dan, you just hear it off in the distance.
Happens from behind us.
It's the other one that I flipped. Maybe?
Which other one did you flip?
One down the armor, the blacksmith thing.
Oh, fuck. Wonderful.
So I will wait until Dan unlocks this one again, I guess.
2 minutes later, yes, Dan pulls that lever again.
Alright. I'm gonna run up blacksmith. What? Fuck, why am I arrow keep that way?
I mean, this is exactly how it would feel as you're waiting for your friends to run away for like 5 minutes as they're trying to get to the next lever across the other way, and you guys are just sitting there in silence, like, what?
Immersion. I'm feeling so immersed right now. The only thing I'm missing, though, is the sound of the...
Steve flips the switch, and sure enough, you hear mechanical clicking and grinding as the gate in front of you lifts open.
Are they both open now?
Hey, guys, be careful. Be careful.
Okay, you feel marginally stealthy.
Don't open the door right there. Door. Be careful. Be careful. To the side.
What the fuck? Okay, I'm just gonna go right here.
Can I get a quick reflex from you, Worf?
Yeah. I'm just happy to move on this thing. Let me know my shadow being was beyond that door for a second.
I know.
Where the fuck is it? There we go. Reflex, you said?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you were able to, like, you kind of opened the door, you saw the 3 creatures, and you're like, ah! And you jumped out of the way and hid yourself against the wall. Love it. Love to hear it. Well, yeah, you, there the 4 of you are.
Steve doing the same shit? Should you just fucking rock in there and beat these things up?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Did you close the door? I apologize.
Wait, hold on. Before Steve, you even touch that door. Can I get all 4 of you to give me a... Well, wisdom is perception, so perfect. Give me a perception check.
You want to ask perception or just perception check?
I want a perception check. Okay. Worf and Marok might be a good idea for somebody to go and grab Dan before just busting through. Especially the danger you saw beyond the door of a creature that was merely half a body and just a skull face with purple magic emanating around its body.
I don't know. We've taken out a lot of people that have entire bodies, so I don't think somebody with just half of a body is going to do that.
That's why you got a 20 and didn't succeed the perception check, Steve.
Sure. Can someone just... I do not know how to do it. I've not been paying attention.
To do what?
Just run up and go get them.
Okay, can I just do that, Maddie? I don't know which buttons to press or anything like that.
To go and get Dan? Here you go.
Yeah.
You don't have to press any buttons.
Yeah, the route is clear.
The route is clear? Okay. Oh, okay. I can do that then. I can just go. We got it.
I'll let you continue your own path then.
Okay.
If you can figure out where Dan is currently.
Apparently I cannot take this action because the game is paused.
Sorry. Continue.
Ready, set, go, Marok. Okay, Marok is going. And Gundren's, I'm hot on my tail. Okay, so because Marok
Dan, 2 minutes have passed.
I mean, I'm flipping it every 2 minutes.
I know. I'm just letting you know. 2 minutes has passed.
So Marok just starts going, Dan, where are you at again? Fuck. Shit. Dan. Shit, fuck.
He's in the butcher there.
You can't tell me that.
Yeah.
You're not here. Damn it.
Steve's just awkwardly following along.
No, I'm hanging out in front of the door.
You're metagaming, Steve.
I don't know where those other guys went, but should we go check out this thing in here?
Yeah, you are.
Shit,
I'm gonna do like the predator like handshake thing to you, right? Put my hand down and
shit.
do a little bit of an arm wrestle.
Alright, so we go strength to see who wins the arm
Hell yeah.
wrestling.
I win. I think this is a good choice. You win. I think this is a fucking good choice.
What's my strength?
We do acrobatics.
Plus 4.
Strength.
Plus strength, yeah.
We gotta get going. If you flip, I think you flip a switch.
Where is
flip
it,
it
Ryan?
one more time. You gotta get going fast.
It's in your character sheet. I got a nat 20.
All right.
I think I'm winning.
We gotta hurry.
I don't know how to
They
get
might be
there.
doing something really dumb.
You click on the little actors
Did you
thing,
tell him
and
to
then
flip the
party,
switch one more time, by the
and
way?
then
I did, yes.
your
Okay.
character sheet.
Oh my God.
I got a nat 20 though. It doesn't
did.
matter. I won.
What are you guys doing?
Enfeebled. I don't know what I did. I gave myself enfeebled just for fun.
I honestly really want them to go ahead and go.
What are you guys trying to do?
Just-
We're opening the door.
All right.
Walking in.
Enfeebled.
Hold
That was
on.
an accident.
I want
Okay.
the Rock to have.
Hi,
hammer.
I'm Steve. I'm with the Adventurers Guild. We're investigating these series of robberies that have been occurring here. Wondering if you've seen anything
Shit.
suspicious.
Betty, are you enfeebling me?
No, I'm
Are you
unenfeebling
pausing the
you.
game?
Okay.
I paused the game because Steve was doing some dumb stuff, but which is fine. That's for the sake of yeah, you burst in there and Steve, you just start going into your spiel. All the while the Obe, which you wouldn't know its name, but the creature at the very far end starts casting some type of purplish flame and is getting ready to lunge it at you. While the Caligny over here has drawn his 2 daggers and is charging you.
Are either of them answering my questions? Then?
I need you to roll perception as initiatives. Everybody who's currently in the combat.
Can you unpause the game?
I will in just a moment. I have very specific reasons for pausing the game.
Damn, look. Oh, wait. That's my initiative. I think I'm going first. You're giving your spiel, so that makes sense.
Actually, you're not
God
going
damn
first.
I got a natural 20.
You got a nat 20.
Oh, you did get a natural 20? Oh, weird. It did not show me as you getting a natural 20. I'm sorry. Let me fix that for you. You are going first. So yes, everybody stop wherever you are. Dan and Marak, you will join the combat in just a moment. You are technically actually going to be at the end of combat because you are not here. Marak, where are you? Oh, you're way up there. All right, I'm just going to move you ahead a couple of spaces just to trigger you so I don't...
I would love that.
I'll
let you. I won't touch the screen.
Okay, so Marak, you're like a 4. Dan, you're a 5. And then, yes, at the top of the round, everybody is definitely hostile towards you, Worf. Go ahead and begin.
Wait. Are Dan and I still like? I'm like right by the stairs, Maddie.
I know.
That where I'm supposed to be?
Yep, that's exactly where you're supposed to be right now. Dan
And I
is...
have to be at a 4? Okay.
Well,
Wait, so I
okay,
just
here.
outpace them?
Yeah,
So,
you
move
outpace
number
him.
one.
I will move you a little forward. But either way, yes. Move number 1. Go, Worf.
I am gonna snap a couple of my buttons off and stare at whatever is closest me to intimidate it.
All right, give me a demoralize check, please. And I'm assuming you're talking about this Caligny creeper right there, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Alright, as in just a fucking intimidation or what?
You should have demoralize as an action. If you don't, then I will make sure you've... Yeah,
Oh, I do.
Yep. So now go ahead and click
How do I
on
roll that test?
click on intimidation check on the screen over the chat window.
Ooh, okay. So it's just all I had to do is roll intimidation the whole time.
Nope, there was a specific reason. Oh, nope, you unfortunately did not succeed. or at least as far as you can tell, you kind of shake your little torso at him, puff out your chest, and he's unmoved.
All right, well, I'm
Next
throwing
action.
my spear at him.
All right, go ahead and throw it.
I have a 9. You can't see the range on it. Pretty sure it's 16.
Get him.
Whoa.
Oh, man. What the fuck? Just fucking bop him in the noggin.
Well, actually, you didn't even bop him at all. You threw it, and he kind of deflected it with one of his daggers, but it spun right back into your hands. You've got one action left.
I'm going to try and throw it right back at his face again.
You kind of twirl around, and you woo! That hit with a crit. Well, actually, no, it didn't, because you didn't do the multiple attack penalty, but you did damage him, so you did stab him right in the gut, and as you did a good hearty 12 damage to him, as you, I'm assuming, retrieve your spear.
Yeah, I'll take it back.
Alrighty, so with that little action, this ghastly creature at the way back here, excuse me, goes ahead and uses that purple flame that he lit up. Steve, he's going to target you with it first because he doesn't like the way you talk.
Ouch.
You talk too much.
Did that hit or crit?
That crit.
Okay. I apologize. So you feel an enormous burning sensation hit you. And you're also going to take an additional 10 persistent damage as you feel this coldness steal your breath. His next action is actually going to move ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to get right up and close to you and end his turn. We have now the Caligny, who's going to spend a couple of actions running, jumping. First, he has to make that.
Come to me.
He's got to make a.
Got potions.
Jumps across. Worf, he's going to take out his dagger. Didn't like the way you hurt him first, so he's going to miss you with the 16, but determined to hurt you as bad as you hurt him, he's going to do it again. And miss twice. Gundren, you're up, buddy. You can move past allies without any harm, but you can't end on their square.
Alright, that's one move. Let me zoom in here. I'm trying to.
Nope, I understand.
Alright.
This is annoying as hell. I have like a tunnel view right now of what I can see.
Perfect. That's all you need to see. Anyways, sorry. You're attacking the Ob. You go ahead and try to strike him with your axe, and unfortunately, he is he kind of moves beautifully out of the way, almost gracefully.
Right. That's my turn.
That is your moves. Steve, you're up. You've got
Right.
I
got
got potions. Come to me.
Did either of them answer me whether they've seen any suspicious-looking characters?
You cannot understand their language. They've been kind of making raspy noises at you.
In that case, we're gonna do Tiger Stance.
But also, the guy in the middle has struck you. So, as long as your wisdom isn't a -2, you know these creatures to be hostile.
Alright, so doing Tiger Stance, and then I'm gonna do what's it called? Flurry of blows towards the Ob.
That you don't know its name of, but yes.
The thing, the floaty thing. 13 hits.
Okay.
Remember, you have a hero point. People.
Yep.
Was that a critical failure?
Actually, yes, it was technically a critical failure.
Well, I'll use my hero point then.
Okay, go ahead and re-roll your flurry of blows.
Does 22 hit? No.
Unfortunately, it does not. Don't forget, you can alt left click a creature if you're trying to target them, so that you can see if your moves actually hit.
Is it? How do I do it again? Was it
Alt,
right click?
Alt, hold Alt and click on the creature.
Where's Alt? I have a Mac.
I don't know what the function. I don't. The button next to the Windows button for you.
Did do it? Option.
No, the Windows, you know the
Next
Windows
to the
button on
Windows
your
button
app?
on my Mac? Alright.
Yeah, the Windows button.
Yeah, the Windows button. Unfortunately, that was a critical miss, and you will be slowed 1 for the next round, which basically means you lose 1 of your actions. But Dan, you're...
Wait,
Yeah.
don't I just lose my last action of this turn instead?
No, you'll lose your next action because you used all your actions this turn.
Or
I just
well,
did-
there's two actions.
I get 2 strikes.
Oh, whoa, that's right. Fear. Yes, then either way. Dan.
I do my fun sudden charge in.
Okay.
What the heck am I looking at in this room?
You got Worf right there. You got Steve right there. You've got Gundren right there. You've got this weird fucking half-bodied purple creature right there. And you've got one of your Caligny buddies right there.
Oh, cool. Let's punch the guy that fucking explodes then.
All right. Go ahead. Charge in,
I
axe
forgot about that.
high, and you fucking...
Rest.
You do have a
I
hero
rolled a
point
lot of those
if
today.
you want to use it.
Nah, that's fine.
All right. You will lose your next action, and we move on to Maroc.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
I could be... yeah, whatever.
Matt, is there a way I can measure and then just automatically have Barack move or no?
I don't... Yes, but I don't know how.
Oh, I just did it.
Oh, you press
Is
space?
it like if you click and drag while holding control?
Yeah, something like that.
Actually, I just did it. I click it and then hit the space bar. Did it for me. That's pretty bitchin'. I feel like I'm gonna move there. Yeah, just fuck it. Let's go center. All right. Those 2 actions.
The hunted prey, from your viewpoint right now, Maroc, is not in sight.
Yeah, but I still at least I haven't yet.
I'm just letting you know, the hunted prey is not in your current sights.
Yeah. I feel like I need to change my hunted prey to the orb. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna spend an action to do the orb, and then I'm gonna actually go ahead and recall knowledge as a free action.
Yeah.
We'll do Orb Masters. That was my last one, so let's see what I get here.
Unfortunately, it is a fail.
No, I'm fucking that.
All right. Do it.
Let's do it again. I'm doing it again. I don't care. You better give me another hero point, Matt, for something cool. 27! I'm assuming that's not a critical, but still.
It's not a critical, but it is a success, yes. You do know this. Yep.
What I get.
You do know that this is an Obe. It is much stronger than you all, but not to the point that you couldn't defeat him. He does have a pretty high defenses in the form of his reflection. So not only does he have a high reflex, but he the highest reflex, but he also has a pretty high AC of about 24. He's got decent health, about 90, and there are no weaknesses or resistances, but he is immune to any cold damage.
What's his saves that he's lowest on?
I gave you what I gave you.
Reflex is high.
His
AC
reflex
25.
24.
Oh, his AC is 24. Thank you. AC is 24. Okay. And then if I want to learn more, I can do another recall knowledge or no?
Yeah.
But not now. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. And my turn.
Okay. So top of the round, we've got Worf. Worf, you are surrounded by all your good friends.
I tell all of you guys that, by the by.
Let's see. Where?
Can you repeat that, please?
90. He has a 90 HP, Jordan. 24 AC. His reflex is really high. So don't try and trip him or disarm him, but you could probably shove.
I was mostly joking because I was hoping that you'd
I'm
be
gonna
like,
draw.
Yeah, I was waiting for some role playing there, but yeah, continue.
I'm gonna draw my striking flaming rapier, otherwise known as my Firefox. And I'm gonna.
No, that was Mozilla.
I know. I'm switching it back because that's what I meant. The fire one should be the Firefox. So help my brain. I'm gonna jump over Steve and cross down, hoping to draw my sword into this buddy right here.
Okay, where are you trying to land, by the way? Like here or here?
On top of them.
Well, but when you
technically on the right side.
Okay, fair enough. Go ahead and roll to attack. You are doing 3 actions in 1 round, so just as this will be your one, but you do hit. You are able to stab your flaming spear right into the, what would be his rib cage. Well, actually, his rib cage is exposed, so you do drive it right into him, dealing a nice good bit of damage. You land over there, but that is all of your moves. So we now move on. The Obe, is actually going to take his claws and strike you again, Steve. Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
Steve.
Unfortunately, you are currently unconscious.
As I fall to the ground, I will say,
But while you fall down to the ground, the Obe also is going to... Fuck, what is it called? Was it Curse of... Yeah, Curse of Darkness. You... Make a Fortitude save for me, please. Unfortunately, you fail your Fortitude save. So eventually when you get up, you will have light blindness, but the rest of you actually can see as he drives his hand into Steve, his unconscious body on the ground, the actual color pigmentation of his skin and his hair and everything just becomes so washed out as if gray or white. As it draws into its own body, rejuvenating it somewhat. At that same time, it will take that same claw and go and strike you, Worf. And, well, he'll critically hit you, I'm sorry.
I just did the sign of the cross.
Oops. Sorry, that wasn't a critical swing. There we go. That's the correct.
Your god.
So you feel just an enormous amount as he just kind of drives it from your mouth all the way down your chest, is just cutting you in the most painful way possible. But that is his moves.
Hold on, can I ask a question here?
Yeah,
Jordan, are you within 15 feet of all these motherfuckers?
I'm right here.
Don't you have a reaction as a champion to like negate some of the damage?
Matt, doesn't it do the cold damage since it's a critical?
Correct. Yeah, it should do that too.
His
The cost gives you special reactions. He moves. Causes for more.
It already did that damage. It's already factored in. His claw doesn't do persistent cold damage. It just does an additional D8 of cold damage.
Oh, what did he hit me with?
A spell, essentially.
Bomb.
Shut up. Wow.
Jordan, what type of champion are you? Are you paladin, redeemer?
All right, well, while you guys are discussing that, this Caligny Creeper, Dan, as you pop into the room, he's going to go ahead and be like, well, you're the closest motherfucker to me, but he says that in a language you can't understand. And he's going to go ahead and stab you with one of his daggers. Okay.
Who's he hitting?
It's Dan. Can I get a fortitude save from you, Dan? While he does 16 cold-blooded damage with his little dagger stuck in you. Alrighty, you also will take 1d6 poison damage. Oh wait, no, sorry, you will not. That was an 18. I'm sorry. Ignore that. But at the same time, yeah, he's just gonna do it again. He's gonna take his other dagger in his other hand, and he's gonna go. But miss you with the 16. And at that moment, he's going to just kind of like step himself up and actually, he's just going to hold his last action. We're going to move on to Gundren.
Alright, how do I do this now? How do I just want to target this guy.
Alt, and then left click it. Like, hold Alt and left click the guy. There you go.
Okay.
So, you are targeting the Obe.
Probably not with that attitude.
What?
Probably not with that attitude.
No, not with that attitude at all. You swing down and you just watch him kind of glide gracefully to the left. As you bring your axe up again and try to strike one more time, and unfortunately he dodges this time to the left on you. And unfortunately you critically miss, and so you will be slowed 1 and lose one of your actions next turn.
I tried.
You did try. Steve, you are currently dying. I need you to roll a flat d20.
Are we doing how do we do the hidden thing again?
Fuck, how
Are we
did...
doing that? Or are we not?
Yeah, well... well, everybody saw it. But I won't say anything else otherwise.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Now, Maddie.
What?
I hate to do this. You did a Curse of Darkness on Steve, right?
Yep.
The Obe inflicts a curse on one creature taking persistent cold damage from their burning cold strike. Unless Steve succeeded on that persistent cold, he continues to take that.
Oh, I know.
So that means he's still dying.
Wait, does persistent happen at the end of his turn?
End of his turn.
Okay, yep, so he'll take that, so you are back to dying, and now you are dying too.
Correct, because he was wounded 1.
Yep, so you are wounded 2. I'm sorry, you're right. I thought it was at the end of the... I thought it was at the end of Obe's turn, which is why I didn't say anything. But that is correct.
He's dying 2. He was wounded 1 when he went back, but yeah, fucking damn it. Okay,
all right.
Got it. Whose turn is it?
It is Dan's turn. Dan, show them what for.
Is it a free action to just drop the things in my hand?
Yes, it is free to drop your items.
Cool. I'll drop my hand axe and shield, draw out my big fat great axe, and we're gonna power attack the hell out of this thing in front of me.
All right, go ahead and just give it what for. Oh, you do hit him.
I gotta take away my hero point.
You and you just swing that axe, striking him straight down. He does look very beat, but he is still holding on as the axe is still driven into his torso.
Where's Dan?
Don't worry about it.
I can't heroically reroll those damage dice, can I? I never spent one!
It's just me and Peter.
Yes, you can heroically reroll the damage dice, yes.
How did you hit him with a 21? Oh, you're hitting the creeper. That's
Yeah, I'm hitting the little guy.
Okay,
The guy you hunted prey. But then move to the Obe.
Yeah, damn.
Did you want to re-roll that, Dan?
Yeah, honestly, I think I do. Because
Okay.
I want him to be really dead in this particular moment.
Okay.
Not just a little dead, just really.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, that was
So,
much better.
so at the grace of the god you follow, your strike went into his torso, and then you felt as if the god you follow kind of pushed you into it a little more, digging the axe so deep into him that you basically essentially split him right in half. Everybody, that would be Dan, Worf, and Gundren, and the Obe, technically. Give me a fortitude save, please.
What about me? Do I just automatically take this damage?
Well, it's not damage, but...
It's a flashback.
Oh my god!
This is the best of both worlds right there.
Oh my god! So the Obe is blinded. Worf, you're
blinded?
Yes, he is currently blind. He is blinded for, and so is Worf. Both he and Worf are blinded for 4 rounds.
Fucking blind. Oh shit.
Yeah. So
This is a game changer.
it is very much a game changer. Dan, you have 2 actions, or is power attack 2?
That wasn't everything.
Oh, that
Power
was
attack is 2.
yeah.
It is 2. Okay, that's what I thought. Marak, you're up. You just see, from your angle, you just see suddenly a white flash of light, kind of like, poof. And suddenly the Obe is sitting there kind of like spinning around a little bit. And you don't understand why, necessarily.
No one else is down except for Steve, right?
That you see.
Marak would go in. Okay, fuck it. Marak is going in. Okay, Marak is first going in here. I think it's 25 feet. Right there. Fucking finally.
How about
So-
time Marak joined the battle?
Okay, so I spent 1 action. I got 2 left. He is flat-footed to me, so he's gonna take a -2.
Who's flat-footed to
Any one
you?
of these. The Obe, because he's blinded.
Oh, yeah.
Any
Okay.
attacks that we do to him, he's flat-footed.
Right, I understand.
You give me a free action if I ask, does anyone else have battle medicine? Or has anyone
No,
else have a potion on them?
That's totally a free action. Yes, that's...
Does anyone else have a potion or a free or a battle medicine
free
we can do to
action?
shove up? We can go ahead and give to her battle medicine. A potion to give to Steve.
I have a few small potions.
Okay.
As do I.
Shove it down his throat. This next, as soon as it's your turn. Where's your cats? Okay, so hold on. Who would go? Okay, Worf would go next. Okay, fuck it. I'm going right.
Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I didn't do this a long time.
Medicine.
I'm so sorry.
Battle music?
We'll forgive you someday, Matthew, but what's up?
Battle music?
Battle music.
There it is.
Oh,
Right.
never mind. Unforgivable.
Right. So, Maddie, since Steve is down, he does not count as providing any cover, but I'm going to take a shot at our... Oh, wait.
I
Sorry.
recognize this song.
All right, continue.
Taking my shot at this.
And now I want to play Sonic.
I'm sorry. Ugh.
Oh, that doesn't hit.
But
that doesn't
you're
hit, does it?
flat-footed, because even though he's flat-footed to yes, yeah, you still miss. He's... While he's kind of like
Okay.
dancing around trying to figure out where everybody is, he somehow is able to whoop.
Okay, well, I'm doing my battle medicine check on Steve. Fucking come on, baby, come on! Oh, you! Oh, shit!
Did you use a hero point already?
Yeah, he
Right.
did.
Oh, that sucks.
God damn it! All right, shit. All right, that was the end of my turn. We're up to.
We are up to
Worf
Worf now. Yes, Worf. It's your move. You are currently blinded. You kind of like searching around, and all you just see is blinding white light around you.
Do I at all have remembrance of where Mr. Steve was?
You would have to roll a flat d20 if you're gonna do anything.
Oh man, how do you just roll dice in this one?
Um,
I'm just gonna roll craft because it's just gonna be a d20.
Oh, okay.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah, I was gonna
Can't tell where
say
he is or not?
you cannot tell where he is. I meant to have you do the action first. But we'll just assume that you spent 1 action failing to find where Steve was. You have 2 actions left.
Oh, because he's blind. Oh.
Yeah, he's blinded.
Can I tell where the other little guy is?
What are you trying to do? I guess I need to know your actions first.
I'm planning on stabbing the fuck it. No, I'm gonna try crawl into Steve again.
Okay. What are you gonna do to Steve?
I want to heal him.
Okay. So
you
got the potion in hand. Well, so we actually have one action left. So this is your last action. Roll me a flat d20 as you're trying to stuff this potion in Steve's mouth. Okay. You're luckily able to find Steve. You pop the potion and you shove it into his mouth. What kind of potion is it?
It's minor healing.
Okay, perfect. I'll just get it out of your inventory for you.
I mean, it feels like Maddie would have definitely, if we had really failed, he would have made you put it in the orb's mouth.
I assume so too. I was waiting for that.
Oh, god damn. Well, hey, you did get a little bit of health back into him. So he is no longer unconscious, at least. But he's still prone.
I stabilize. Does that remove his wounded condition?
Correct, but it does not fix his like unconscious.
No, but he's awake anyway, so that doesn't matter. The thing I want to get rid of is his wounded condition. Basically, if Steve goes down, and you've already used a hero point, haven't you, Brian?
Yeah.
If he gets crit and goes down again, Matt, he's dead.
I know. You don't have to tell me.
Dead. He's dead.
Correct. Obe is up next.
God damn it.
It's gonna.
Why was the heart healer?
1, 2, 3. He doesn't know where he's swinging. So first off, he is going to just try to swing in a specific direction. He's going for Worf first, it looks like. So he's going to take his burning hand and attempt to use it against you. But to even see if he hit you, because technically that would have hit, but he wastes his opportunity completely on you. So he kind of, Worf, you feel a burning coal that would have normally hit you just kind of graze past your face. You feel a little chill, but nothing actually happens of you. At that point, he feels enraged and tries to take his claw and swipe at one of you. Again, kind of spinning in a circle, trying to figure out which one to go for. Gundren, it looks like he's going to actually go for you this time with his claw attack. Which won't hit, and especially won't hit. Lastly, he's going to, just all angry that nothing's working and pissed that he's still going to go for you, Gundren. He's going to use one more action to claw attack you. And miss terribly. So, yeah, that's his round. Gundren, you're up next, buddy.
Wait, did that critically fail on Gundren?
Actually, that is a good point. It did, so he is slowed 1 for the next round. Gundren, your move. You bring that axe straight down, and somehow this immovable creature, flat-footed to you, still can't be struck. Give me 1 second. I really should put flat-footed on here. Unfortunately, you try to bring that axe down again, but you feel it kind of thump into the ground, and you are slowed 1 for the next round, or for your next action. So we move forward to Steve. Steve, gasping with breath, lying flat on the floor. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna pop up.
Okay. 1 action to stand up.
And I'm gonna use Flurry of Blows.
Okay. You go for that first hit, and just somehow you're just not making the connections with them.
Alright, go for the second.
Still missing him. Oh, you just do not feel good. You got 1 action left, buddy.
Believe in you, dude.
And then I die.
Oh, because he
Yep.
hasn't gotten the persistent. Oh,
Yep.
Jesus. Oh, shit. Is it? Hold
Can I
on. What
use my healing
persistent?
potion?
Yeah, how long does persist? Because he would have no.
He's supposed to be making those checks. Is it persistent cold? What is it?
It's persistent cold.
Yeah.
Persistent cold.
He should have made it. Should have made it last time at the end of his last turn. Did we do his turn before?
Yes. So
Thomas healed him.
what action does he need to make? What roll does he need to make?
It's a flat
20. Roll
DC
your 20.
15.
Roll your 20.
Oh, I still have one action left.
Oh, okay. Well, you spend one action digging into your pocket to pull out your healing potion.
Oh, I'd have to pull it out.
Yeah.
All right, well, fuck that then. I will strike him.
Okay.
I think you privately rolled it.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Hide.
Oh yeah, well he can see it.
I can
Matt
see it.
can
You are missing like
miss.
crazy, unfortunately. But yes, please roll me a flat d20.
He's still considered flat-footed to us, Maddie.
Yes, because he's blinded. And unfortunately, you do fail your persistent cold damage. You do take, well, you're only 1 HP, so it doesn't matter what I roll.
So no matter what, yeah.
Yeah, so unfortunately, you are now wounded 3 and dying again. Wherever.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
There we go. All right.
How many
It is.
wounds can I get before I'm dead for real?
It's 1. You have 1 last chance to survive for good.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
cool.
Dan. Oh, cool. Dan, you're
All right,
moved.
Matt, we have to have a serious conversation about you not letting me take the Blessed One archetype. I
Okay.
could have lay on hands.
Well,
instead of taking a stupid lore master. You can be the damn party healer.
I move into flanking position and see if we can't repeat history here and power attack this dude from a flanking position.
Repeat history, baby. Oh yeah, you do strike him.
That's a lot of 6s.
You do drive that axe deep into his body and but that's your turn, I take it.
That is.
Marak, your move.
Okay. So. Okay. So here's what's happening. I'm going to do administer first aid, which is a 2-action ability. Anyone can do this. I'm going to stabilize him. The nice thing about it is is if I succeed, the creature loses their dying condition, but remains unconscious.
Yep.
But still, actually, let's see what happens. Okay, so attempt a medicine check. Look at this creature's dying condition. It's normally 5 plus the creature's recovery roll. So his recovery roll, he's dying 3 right now.
So is a 13 to make.
It's 18. It's
18 to make
because
it,
that'd be
baby.
5 plus.
Yep.
Okay. Terrible time to not have. All right, where the hell is my medicine?
I mean, you guys were at the merchants all day long. You didn't think to stock up on supplies?
Oh, I have stuff. I gotta get rid of his dying condition though, because if he goes down again, he's dead.
I
The
understand.
dying condition that I'm worried about. Come on, baby. Oh,
Ugh.
I'm off by 1. Okay. So either way, I can still bring him up because I have my healer's glove, and I
Use
spend
the one action to.
Yeah, but it's a 2d8, so hold on. So 2d8, 7. Here we go. Steve, I hope you don't die.
All right.
I'm sorry. Barack says, Steve, please just go away. Just walk away. I can't lose you. Please.
You feel life
Stay back
spring
a
back
little.
into your life, but man, you are just like, like one more strike and you are gone for good. You will not make it through this life.
Eve hasn't accomplished anything during this entire battle, so he is not going to let his friends down.
Worf, it's your turn.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see what I got. I mean, 1 second.
Funny, remember that one time we had 2 clerics in
I'm
the party?
still blind, right?
Yeah, you're still blinded for 2 more rounds.
It was quite something.
So first, tell me what action you're gonna do.
He can technically still attack, and as long as Worf, as long as you haven't moved, you still generally know or have an idea of where the orb is.
This is true, but I'm assuming I'll have to roll a 20 for that.
Yes,
Oh,
you
you
will.
still have to, correct. Yeah. It's not like you're going to try and hit Gundren.
I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna stab in the last area I knew the thing was, or if I could hear it towards it.
Okay, you're gonna stab it with your rapier. Go ahead and roll to hit with your rapier first. Well, you miss either way. So you go to stab, and it's like, ugh, and you feel like nothingness pass through you. So you know your hit just quite couldn't make it, no matter how hard you tried. 2 actions left.
All right. I'm gonna heal whoever's next to me here. I think it's. Oh, is that just me? That's fucking. Oh yeah, I'm gonna heal myself.
You spend an action to grab that healing potion, and you chug it down.
Boop. Boop. Oh, I already did it, Patty.
Oh.
Oh boy, I'm just fucking healing and dealing.
Healing and dealing. All right. Woo! Next person up is the Obe himself. And furious, knowing that there are 4 sentient beings around him, he doesn't know which way he's going to swing his cursed flame at. In this case, it's actually going for Gundren again. He's going to attempt to cast Burning Cold against you, which will hit you. It looks like it'll critically hit you, but he is blinded, and he will miss.
Yeah, buddy.
Furious with that. Furious with that. I don't know why I'm rolling a D8. I'll just roll a D4. Worf is 1. Gundren is 2. Okay, well, I guess I'm swinging at Gundren again. I'm sorry, Jordan. But Furious, he's going to use his claw to strike you down, which will miss you regardless, it looks like. So you just feel a slash next to your ear, but you're able to keep a good distance from him. And his fury, once more, he's going to attempt to claw at God, you know what? No, I refuse. Gundren, you've been attacked at too many times. He's gonna go for Steve.
Bring it on.
Sorry.
Damn idiot.
Does a 19 hit you?
That's my AC.
Okay. Well, actually,
You're
you're actually prone, so you're flat-footed right now, so he's definitely
yeah,
hitting
so
you.
that's more than my AC.
And it's gonna connect. Oh, lordy. Okay. Here we go.
Well, guys.
Steve.
Oh, jeez.
Steve, unfortunately, with one last final claw that strikes right into your back of your head, hitting the spinal cord, you feel life slip beyond you as your character passes into the next life. Don't do anything yet.
There's a proverbial paper.
The Gundren, it's your turn.
Oh my god.
But yes, unfortunately, Steve, as it stands right now. Oh, there isn't even a dead on here. You're just you.
Oops.
Oh man.
Oh man, you can't even increase wounded to past 3. Yeah, you're just okay. Yeah, Gundren, it's your move.
Jeez.
Give me one of those cool skull things. Like this guy next to me.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't give that to you. It's probably because you're a PC and they don't expect dungeon masters to actually kill off their players. Gundren, yeah, you finally are able to just make that connection, and it feels so good, feels so right. And you hurt him so good. You have 2 actions left with that great axe. Unfortunately, with that second swing, you do miss. And actually, you were slowed 1 from critically missing the last time, so we move onward to Dan.
Oh boy. We're gonna chop him in 2. One of these days. It's a power attack from the rear.
Give it to him, baby. Oh, that's a critical hit. You really drive it right in the back, hitting the spinal cord, just in the same vein that he did dirty to Steve. Did you click the critical button?
Oh, right.
Yeah, roll that again.
I keep forgetting that the second button.
There you go. Is it Tony, is his AC 22 lower than your attack roll?
I don't think so. He doesn't have 12.
Okay. Yeah, no, he's definitely but you drive it right into the back of his neck, and you feel just so much of its, like, the purplish faint glow that was so strong when you first walked in the room is grown so faint. You have 1 action left.
Sure, we'll see if we can't do a poorly followed up
Yeah, he's still alive.
last attack. Wait, I don't even think I can hit with this.
Yeah, you critically missed, so no, you definitely can't hit with that. You felt so good at that first strike that, yeah, your follow-up was just, unfortunately, piss poor. Marak, your move. I'll be right back, but I'm still here.
I'm gonna wait for you to come back, Maddie.
I'm here. Go ahead and roll.
Maddie, after Marak, who has spent... What round are we on now? Spent 3 rounds trying to make Steve not die, and then to only watch Steve go down from this thing with an icy claw. They extend their right hand, and there's a ring attached to their arm, and they just say, "Die, you son of a bitch," and release 3 actions of Ring of Ram.
Yep.
DC 22 Fortitude, Matt.
Sorry.
Yeah, fuck off. You don't need... I don't care. You get pushed back 15... Well, hold on. I think you get pushed back half. You take half this.
Well, don't worry, because with all he needed,
I was gonna say,
you just... And you just see bam, 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 as just whatever, and he gets pushed back a little bit, but he drops to the floor and dies.
Actions. And then... Okay, that was heartbreaking. Okay, so Marak is gonna go medicine check Steve just to double check, is Steve actually dead?
Go ahead and roll that for me, please. You're feeling pretty sure Steve is dead. Steve has died, y'all.
Rock is kind of on the ground, just laying on Steve's body.
Just gonna poke him with my axe and, like, get up again. You've done it before.
Steve is unfortunately
into his mouth.
Is unfortunately unmoving. Worf, you dump in potion into his mouth, but he doesn't swallow it, and it just kind of puddles until it slowly starts to drain down his throat.
I'm gonna put my mouth over his mouth and blow it down his throat.
The kiss would normally be very sensual.
if there's an afterlife that Steve is viewing this from, he's just so pumped to find out that these guys care about him as much as he wanted them to.
Worf and other tiny human, I think dwarves is what you're called. We're gonna kill all these sons of bitches. What they did to Steve.
I hope he's talking about the townspeople.
Just to be clear, we're not gonna kill any gnolls or any of the townspeople. Just gonna kill people associated with that creature. Fucking killing them all.
Any of y'all know if there's a way to bring our friend back to life? We carry his body around?
Yeah, we'll carry his body back up there, definitely.
He died a good death in battle. Shouldn't it stay that way? It's something we could all aspire to.
He's a damn idiot. He shouldn't have done it. So it looks like there's another area over here, right? Maddie?
Yes. Let me hold on. Let me make Steve like an observer of one of you, so I know that he can at least continue seeing you. Give me 1 second, Marok. I'm gonna delete you real quick.
I'm scared.
No, I want to make sure ownership transfers properly.
The visual timing in my end for that was absolutely perfect.
I'm sorry, what? Say that again, Dan.
There. I said the visual timing for what just happened, that was perfect. I feel scared and the token just vanishes.
Oh. All right. I'm going to delete Steve off of here real fast because his body just withers. But it's still there. It's still there. I'm just removing Steve for the time being.
Is there anything left of the... Oh, fuck. We got to heal up, too. We're not going to move on until we heal up. So I'll go over to Worf and I'll do some medicine on him. Has anyone checked the body? We should check the bodies of these, the Caligny and then that orb. This is first for Worf. Oh, fuck off. Okay, I'll go to Dan.
Gundren, do you not have like lay on hands or anything that you could use?
He definitely does.
I don't.
What?
You don't have lay on hands?
Not in my features.
Wild. I guess that must be one of the different types. I feel like if you would have, well, yeah, be what it do. You do not have lay on hands.
As a champion?
Oh, yeah, I do have it. It's just not. It's not in my features.
Guess while he's running around stabbing people with needles and whatnot, can I take one of the bed sheets off and wrap up our elf man in it?
Yeah, by all means, you do wrap up your you do wrap up the dead elf.
We'll give him a proper burial. Yeah, I guess when we get out of here.
What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know how to pull up lay on hands. Unless, is it called something else in Pathfinder 2e?
No, it should be called lay on hands, but it's not in his spells or anything. It should be a focus.
Looking at it right now, it's underneath my paladin tab.
Oh, it's a spell. Oh, it's a focus 1 spell. Okay. Spell.
Oh, weird.
Spell casting. Adding a spell.
On top of it,
Focus spell. Sorry, I will create the focus spell for you.
and then on top of that, Jordan, you should have a reaction too as your champion for basically any time any of the allies get damaged. Did you say, are you a paladin? Are you a deemer? Do you remember what you are? but you're
Paladin.
you're a paladin. So for you,
I got it already pulled up for you, buddy. It's in your spell list. So now you
what
can.
you get. As a paladin, you get Retributive Strike. So Jordan, there should be somewhere on there. You get a reaction called Retributive Strike. An enemy damages your ally, and both are within 15 feet. You protect your ally and strike your foe. The ally gains resistance to all damage against the triggering damage equal to 2 plus your level. The foe is within reach. Make a melee strike against it.
Excuse
It
me.
should be
You're excused.
somewhere on there.
But keep that booty in check, or the booty whisperer will have to come and see you.
It took me 30 minutes to go ahead and do all that for everyone.
Okay.
I just kind of tell everyone, does anyone need any potions or anything like that?
Steve could have used a potion.
Steve could have definitely used a potion. Yeah, Jordan, yeah, you can just keep spamming that and just refocus and then redo that again, essentially.
Who are you doing that to, Gundren?
Self.
Oh, you're to yourself? Beautiful. So you heal. Ah! Whoop. Yeah, whatever. I don't remember where you were, but yeah, there you go. You slapped yourself with some heals. Okay.
So, pick up our elf man, stab him to the back, and I guess we keep on carrying on.
Yeah. By all means.
I don't know if that ghost thing seemed like a leader or just something in the way.
I'm pretty sure I would love some healing.
I'll go ahead and give. We can't do any medicine checks for at least another 30 minutes on you.
But you can pop a
potion, right?
bubbly.
Right. I'm gonna go.
Papa John.
Papa John.
Papa John on me.
Here, 2d8 plus 5. This is for you, Worf. Oh, that was terrible.
But you do feel a little bit rejuvenated.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll get you another one.
Pop it straight in. Or, sorry, Worf, you roleplay. I'm sorry.
That's exactly what I was going to say, so.
Oh, you feel very rejuvenated. You feel like you could take on the world again.
Alright. Can we assume it's been 30 minutes? Because I want to do another set of medicine checks on everyone.
I mean, unless you guys really want to hang out here for another 30 minutes. No, it has not been a full 30 minutes since you put 2 potions in Worf's mouth.
Says, hey, let's hang out for another 30 minutes. Because I want to make sure we don't walk into anything really dumb. I can't take another Steve on my hands.
If it's another 30 minutes, I'm going to dance with Steve's body.
Don't do that. How come Dan's enfeebled?
Because he critically failed digging his tunnel. He's not enfeebled, he's fatigued.
Oh, fatigued.
And he needs a good day's rest or good night's rest to regain his energy.
If we're gonna hang out, I'm gonna just repeat all of this over again then.
Okay.
Medicine. I'll first start with Worf.
Okay, critical.
That is a critical.
Oh, he's really just touching you sensitively with those feathers. You feel the strongest you've ever felt in your life. And a little
Coming your way.
A little aroused.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. Hey, Dan. Alright, Dan, remember that one time I accidentally cut you when I was healing you? This is to make up for that.
Thank you, buddy.
Which time?
I didn't get shit. Don't bring it up,
Oh,
okay?
wait, I'm not Dan in this game.
You are not Dan.
Gundren looks like he could just use even a little bit. Here, don't move. there, dwarf.
Gundren, the bird is laying his hands on you.
There you go.
But it feels
That
pretty
almost did
good.
as much as the 4d8. And per usual, Marak took no damage. So,
real
that.
quick, Ryan, since I can't say Steve anymore, you can at least still see the scene, right? Like you can watch Marak's character.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I can see.
perfect. I just want to make sure. All right, sorry, but yes, you all feel very well dressed up again. The flailing body of Steve the elf is strapped beautifully to Dandan's back.
Is there was nothing else on like the orb's body? Did we already check that and everything?
Did you? I don't know if you did.
I don't think
Well, I've been like busy for the last hour and a half.
But no, he has nothing on his body.
Oh, and I guess before I forget, I also retrieved my axe and shield. I kind of just left lying there.
Yes, you do. Thank you. Actually, I remember one of our first sessions. Fucking it was Peter who left his rapier behind. Because he never got it back. Yeah, it was like the second session in the fire temple.
I really remember that. All right, here's my perception check for just looking around in general in this room.
Overall in this room, it seems some type of like last line of defense that the Caligni have built up, as to kind of defend themselves in this room. Just a couple of bed sheets, a couple of jars for some swords, some crudely made swords and arrows, but other supplies like campfire and pots and pans. That's about it. Nothing else special. I'm not
seeing any like active traps or anything, am I?
No, nothing active in this room. I will say, yes, technically these here cannot be crossed through because they are constantly rotating.
Okay, I was actually going to try. That was my original plan, was to try and push the thing into those, but yeah. Oh, well, okay. All right. Is Dandan going to be encumbered while holding Steve? We just leave Steve here and then come back and get him?
I mean, yes, Dandan will be encumbered. Well, no. What's your bulk?
Fairly high. I got a lot of random shit on me. I'm currently at 8 out of 9.
Okay,
I guess my max bulk is 14.
You'll be
encumbered.
Hold on. Size table Pathfinder.
He'll be encumbered. I can tell you that right now.
I know he'll be encumbered. I just wanted to know by how much. Items and sizes. What statistics? We made a new one for like creatures. I'll have to find out later. It might be beneficial, Dan, if we just leave him, unless you plan on dropping his body every time we get into a fight. Which
it is a burden I can carry while we fight. It's the least you can do to honor the man.
Dropping his face on the concrete. What'd you say?
Thomas?
Did you leave me in the sewers?
Yeah.
Did we lose you?
I don't want to drop your face on the ground every time we gotta fight.
I'm dead. I can't feel it.
That's true.
I meant in Foundry. Did you close it or something?
Oh, shitters.
All right, sorry. Anyways, continue though. I'll keep.
We would come back for you. I'll sneak ahead then. Oh, I have no light. Wonderful.
Like no vision at all?
Yeah, because I don't have a torch. Damn it.
But don't you have low light vision, don't you?
I do.
But you can't see far ahead. You can't see any further ahead.
Can I just light the lantern I got?
Oh well, yeah.
You could. Why don't you do that, and then I'll just stay
hold on,
ahead of you
Dan.
guys?
Wait, hold on, Dan. Stop moving so I can turn on your torch. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyways, all right.
Hold on a second here. I'll do a stealth check. Stealth. No hunted prey. I'm feeling just real stealthy, Maddie. Oh, that was exciting. In a new area. Okay. I'm assuming I need to keep my regular stealth check. I'm not gonna roll anything new.
Not yet.
Okay. Hold on. I want to zoom in. Oh, don't go too far ahead. Hold on.
There has to be an easier way to zoom in, right? There we go. I just have to harass the way to do it, and it works.
Can I check for traps before we go in here?
Perception.
Stop moving, guys. 24.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of do a good scope of the room. You're really not seeing anything. What you do see is what used to be looks like a series of tunnels that have unfortunately been caved in or crashed down, and so the room kind of actually ends in a dead end for the most part. But of course, you see what you do see: a chest and a couple of barrels and crates.
How do I change my token?
Like the design of it?
Yeah.
Send me the picture you want me to change it to, and I have to do it on my side.
I sent you so many pictures and you never changed it, and now it's too late.
Now it's too late. That's
I
why
don't know what you're talking about.
That's
Now you can get it changed.
That's true.
One way to look at it. Morbid fatality.
Finally be the horse he wanted to be.
Oh god, his next
What are
character.
these?
His next character is the fucking one of the. His next character is the war can.
Oh no.
He is just the war can.
Yeah, you open that treasure chest, Maroc, and yeah, you do find a couple of pretty fanciful items in there.
Obviously, it's just Maddie. I see the gold pieces. It says 1 gold piece, and I was like, "So generous of you, man." This quantity 250, and I was like, "Oh man, 1 gold piece, so nice."
Yeah, 1 gold piece, but times 250.
I'll let you guys. I always feel like I get the first pick of these things. I don't like to be the
So
importing
Gundren,
it.
if you click on the little gray treasure chest button, you'll open up the loot box, and inside you will see some equipment and gold that you can loot if you would like. And if you guys want, I can just auto distribute the coins if you guys are going to be fair about it. But you guys will play that out.
I would actually prefer that.
Hey, there's some goggles in there I already own.
All right, I'm going to distribute the coins.
Is there a way to like? Oh, go ahead.
So you guys just got 62 gold piece each. Sorry, what?
Thank you. Is there a way to grab things from the barrel without dragging, or you just have to drag it?
You kind of have to drag it. It's dumb. I don't know of any other way to like. Oh wait,
Do
no.
drag
I
it to
think
my token.
I think you can select the tokens and then loot selected tokens or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah. I have to drag it to my token. How many of those things do I want? Yeah, I'll take all of those. Pork. I don't need one pork. Take the gemstone. Holy Hannah! How many of the gemstones are there?
Well,
That's a lot of gemstones, y'all. Can I
So
sell these
you
and then
guys-
distribute them to the party?
hold on. So I do want to lay out the scene because Maroc, you kind of open the barrels and you kind of like dig in and you're screaming, "Ooh, look!" and "Ooh, look!" Could I get a society check from all 4 of you? Steve, I would have extended that offer to you, but
You know,
Yeah.
society
You're
or
dead.
survival. You said
I got
Society.
a dirty one.
Dan, you have no idea what's going on.
dogs. Hold on. Keep going. Come on, man. Let's go inside.
All right.
Give me a second, man.
Maroc and Gundren, Worf and Dan, you guys are just like chilling and just hanging out, not really giving a care in the world. But Maroc and Gundren, the items that Maroc is currently digging through, if you do recall, which you do, are clearly the items that were stolen from the different merchants.
Then we shall return.
Well,
Did you hear that, Marak?
yeah, Marak definitely heard that, but he doesn't have Steve's guiding hand anymore to tell him to do the right thing or not. So I don't know what Marak would do here. Hold on, I gotta let the dogs out.
Well, I will take the items and return them.
Okay. So while Marak is actually busy just kind of looking through them, it's over here, actually. Gundren, if you wanted to start. Does clicking... Jesus. All right. You fucking take the whole microphone with you. Does double-clicking on it open the window for you, the loot table?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just drag and drop the different items, it'll add it to your inventory.
I drag it too, just...
Your token.
Okay.
Alchemist tools. Wait, were all of them, Maddie, or is it just the those barrels? Was the chest also the things that were also missing?
No, actually, I'll allow you to answer that. For you, yes, no. Those were not, as far as you can tell, the items that were actually missing. But the pork, the lumber, the tools, the gemstones, the iron, those were items you do remember the merchants talking about being missing from their stores.
Hey, where's that dwarf going? Did he just run away with all that stuff? I'm gonna make sure he actually returns that stuff.
I did say out loud that I was going to...
I think Barak was wrestling a dog at that point. Shit, is that all we needed in here then, or what?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
There's more loot.
Tony,
More
do you
loot
want
here
any
if you guys have not gone through it yet.
Sure, we'll try the funny demon mask.
I'll take the hand of the mage then, if no one's gonna take that.
So essentially, between the Worf, would you like high fashion clothing, a camouflage suit, or tracker's goggles?
Ooh, the camel suit.
You've got a camouflage suit.
Does it do much?
I'll take the
Yeah,
I'll take the tracker's goggles and then the high fashion suit then.
Okay. Yes, actually.
There's 2 pieces of gold left.
Yeah. So the camouflage suit, yes, does work. It gives you a +1 to your stealth.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you're more sneaky now, a little more sneaky. But yeah, I mean, Gundren took all the items and has set off back up the tunnel.
That was... Did I totally miss the implication that that was all the stolen shit?
Yes.
Yes, you did miss that.
Oops.
In character. All right, here we go.
I did say out loud, like, hey, let's return this stuff to the shopkeeper.
Okay, right.
You did say that.
You guys wander back into the room. You do have a lying body on the ground wrapped in a bedroll.
What? I never put it down.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, you carried him. Oh, you kept him. Okay. I'm sorry. Never mind. Continue onward.
It's an honor to carry a fallen battle brother.
Ooh, I'm still here, I guess. Oops. Rock's just sitting here by himself.
Well, that did seem like all of the ends in that tunnel, right? Guess the ghost thing did not feel like a substantial leader of thieves to me. Perhaps I misjudged its looks.
Well, Matt, are you guys already? Are you guys completely all the way out here now?
Yeah, everybody else left.
Okay. Matt, am I able to roll like a recall knowledge or something like that on
the Obe? Yeah.
On the Obe to like see like what else do I know about this guy?
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
It's the morning. By the way, who's gonna do the talking now that Steve is not here with us?
It'll be the Steve-like voice in our heads.
What am I roll? What do you want me to roll for that?
I
guess I can do my lore master. Never mind.
I was
Let's do
gonna
my
say
lore
that's
master.
probably the best choice you have, either that or religion. You don't really quite know really much of anything else beyond what has already been described. The Obe definitely seemed like some type of leader to the Caligny, but beyond that, you don't know why for.
So
when you guys come out of the sewers, yes, you do notice, of course, that it is daytime, and the jeweler Trista is, oh, how did you guys get back there?
Sewers.
Hey, we just helped you out. We got all your stuff. Okay, least you can do is say you're welcome. Thank you.
What?
One of the two.
I say, hand over those gemstones right now.
You know, honestly, we only found a couple of them. Like 2 or 3.
Damn,
And I will
Rock,
give
why
her-
you getting so hot on this old jeweler? We're just
I will-
gremlins crawling out of a sewer right now, screaming at her. Fucked up.
We only found 2 or 3 gemstones, lady.
I will give her all 20.
Thank you. So as you said, and Morocco, we'll give you 2 or 3. You do see Gundren slam on the counter a bag full of the gemstones, and Trista just ignores you and goes straight. Oh, thank you so much.
When Gundren does that, can I also act like I'm slamming some down, but put my hand over like a few and pocket them?
Nice.
Can I
Can
I get a thievery check from you, please?
Yeah.
Gundren, you would probably be the one I would want to no, what's your perception
No, he just
DC?
needs to beat his perception.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope, you're right. So give me a thievery check. Okay, so neither of them see it. You do scoop up about 2 gemstones worth 20 gold piece.
Nice.
And then as she grabs them, Marak does say, "Hopefully you don't lose them again. Drop them down the toilet."
Stupid bitch.
What's your alignment? It's definitely not good.
Neutral.
Oh, you're true neutral.
Like,
Okay.
I'm not like threatening her or anything.
No,
I'm
I just
Just making her feel bad for being a little scared of people crawling out of a sewer. That was
my best friend just died.
I mean,
okay?
not to mention that, it's like I could just come out carrying a fucking body on my back.
That is true.
You could be thanking us, lady. We're coming up your sewer.
Wasn't which one of these people like chewed us out for like helping them or something like that? Was it her?
Yeah, it was Trista.
That shitty florist.
Okay.
Well, it's definitely
Who are we
not.
going to next? Who do we got to go to next now?
I'm not answering that question.
I mean, we could probably just return all the
this
things to all the people.
I
Gun.
guess we look to Mr. Gundren.
Yeah, I was gonna say it seems like he had all of the stuff.
Well, hello there, young fine dwarf. What could I do for you?
What shop is this?
This is the tailor's. By your fine friend Armand.
I assume you are.
Those that passed.
Assuming you're missing some cloth.
Why, yes, I am. You were able to retrieve it and take it?
Yep.
Why, thank you very much. And for that, I will gladly reward you and your fine folks here 25 gold piece each.
Cha-ching.
I take it you dealt with the thieves at hand?
They won't be bothering you anymore.
Well, I appreciate that very much, and a well-earned 25 gold piece to you and your friends each.
We're gonna get paid more from the town than our fucking guild. Oh shit! What? Okay, for the next few, I'm gonna kind of weekend at Bernie's it with Steve, so we get paid for him too, and definitely at the guild. I'm gonna do that.
Well, either way.
Well, hold on. Who's holding Steve?
Dan is.
I'm gonna take it now. If I
doing the small politeness of not bringing his corpse into all of the buildings.
Yeah, I don't know if Maroc would be okay with that.
What are you doing? Are you just sitting him against the wall or something?
I mean, I'm just pretty much standing in the middle of town, just kind of waiting.
Yeah.
I do not know where the local graveyard is.
Next shop we go in, I'm gonna throw his arm around my shoulder. I'm gonna throw my arm under his shoulder and kind of prop him up.
Guys, I am going to switch us to just a traditional background, because for the time being, we really don't need to walk around anymore. You've solved for the most part, you have solved the how you say
Conflict.
thank you. Yes, yeah, you have solved the case. You have solved the conflict. For the most part, we'll role play each of the additional ones. Steve is not here.
Body earth.
But anyways, well, you don't have to. Maroc, just fucking stop moving your characters. These are just for you to be able to click on your.
Flying.
But anyways, so yes, so Armand the jeweler, being felt accosted from Maroc's tone, takes her gemstones back and just thanks you. The Armand the tailor was more gracious and gave you all each 25 gold piece each.
Where to next?
You remember what stuff you have, Gundren? I honestly don't else remember what you have. Like pork in there or something too? God, it's gotta be gross at this point.
Let me look.
Yes, you should have some pork, some alchemy tools, and some iron and wood.
Hold on, that really nice outfit that I have, that I got.
The fine clothes
from the tailor, was it?
No.
Okay.
He was only missing some cloth.
Okay. I was gonna say maybe Worf could go ahead and make fun of the butcher's wife again.
I can go into the butcher's if you guys want.
That probably would make Maroc feel a little better just to see you accost someone. So Maroc does actually kind of stay like within earshot of you.
Sure. I can also carry Steve.
No, you cannot carry Steve. He's not cool. Maroc is not cool with that. He's gonna actively prevent you. But he will say like,
know what I'm doing. I'm just offering to carry Steve right now.
Why? You said it out loud.
No, I didn't. I told Matthew, the DM, that I had an idea.
Oh my God!
I don't think Worf is out loud saying, "I'm gonna reference an '80s movie that doesn't exist in this universe."
I mean, he does have a fucking point.
I have pork, lumber, and iron.
And alchemy tools.
Yeah, that too.
You know what? You handle the butcher, Maroc. Me and Steve are gonna go bring the iron back to the blacksmith.
Why are you bringing Steve? Why are you bringing Steve?
Like I'm carrying Steve. It doesn't matter. Why are you suspicious of me? What is it because you're metagaming? Is that why you're suspicious of me, sir?
Why do you need to bring him in the store? Okay, let's just get him back. I don't have a proper burial.
I'm just walking away with Steve.
Wait, you unstrapped Steve.
Yeah, Dan. I will mention Steve is fastened to Dan's back right now.
Oh, fastened? Okay, unfasten him and passing them to my back.
Well,
you know,
Dan, you do have Worf approaching the back of you and start undoing Steve.
What? Why are you doing that?
Right now, Dwarfen, we haven't got him to his final destination yet. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
The way I see it, y'all, if I fasten his leg to my leg, his arm to my arm, opposite of mine, I can support him. The last guy paid us per head standing. That's more
Why
money
don't you
for
just
all of
lie?
us.
You're just a really good liar.
Discord.
We don't need to desecrate his body to do that.
Why would I'm not desecrating his body. Steve would fucking love this idea.
I'm pretty sure this is the exact opposite of what Steve would love.
That just shows me you never actually knew who Steve was.
But
But I guess that
he's
makes
like
sense.
molting
You are a
and pulling
bird.
some feathers out.
Matt,
Yes.
you see my Discord message?
I don't yet, but I will look for it. Okay. Nope. I totally agree with you. So yes, actually, perfect.
You see my
'cause-
Discord thing?
No. But so while you all have been bitching about Steve, you notice Gundren isn't around anymore.
Whatever.
Wait, did we get all the shit back from him?
I would need a perception check.
Who the fuck is dropping their marbles?
Yeah, seriously, fucking fuck off with that.
Sorry, me.
I'm sorry,
All right,
robot?
so while this is going on, I'm going to fasten Steve to me because it doesn't seem like Peter's in it. You got it.
It's
You were claiming the honor of carrying him to his final rest spot then?
I will definitely do that. Do you care if I can get us some extra money? Because I know Steve would love this idea. I'm also going to dance with him in everywhere we go.
I'm sorry, I failed to understand your implications so far. Are you entering a 3-footed race or something? You said you're just tying your leg to him and having 2 heads?
Well, I'm tying my leg to him, tying my arm to his opposite arm, and then I'm going to go collect our payments around the town and from the guild. I will split the payments with you. I will perform dances at each place the way I honor Steve in his passing.
Ah, so it's some dwarven ritual to honor the dead. I will assist
Correct.
you in this.
Can I get a perception check from Gun?
If you want, we can also tie his other limb to your leg and his hand to your hand, and then we all 3 can partake in this dwarven ritual.
I will do my best.
Thank
I
you,
attempted.
Jeremy.
I am like he described.
Am I able to tell if he's lying about this dwarven ritual that he's talking about?
Unfortunately, there is no player-to-player bluff or deception versus perception.
There is 100%. It's deception is, yes. It's more of a diplomacy to get me to change my attitude towards him. So he can still,
not
roll
player-to-player.
deception.
Player to player, that gets tricky.
Yeah, player-to-player
no.
is not. There is actually a rule in Pathfinder 2e. I will find it for you. Player-to-player deception, diplomacy, and the like
I think
do
it's-
not work.
Peter?
Pretty sure it's just diplomacy.
Peter?
Yeah.
Well, I think the thing you want to do is
why
not.
do you hate fun?
Thomas, I'm reporting a bird who just lost someone who's in his party who's not really happy
Yeah,
that
I'm
their
playing
body's
fucking
being
dwarf.
desecrated.
Let me
It's not desecrated.
let me settle this up for you all real quick. Can I get a perception check from Worf, Dan, and Maroc, please?
All of this shit's already.
Then I definitely will not get it then.
Yeah, you're not seeing anything. You're currently arguing within yourself, trying to, like, in your mind's eye, trying to pull up the book that tells you whether or not your friends can lie to you or not. But at that same time, Dan, and Worf, while you guys are all arguing about what to do with Steve's body, you guys see Gundren exiting the last of the 3 buildings he had to visit, dusting his hands off and looking resolutely less heavy-handed than he was before.
I mean, I presume he just went around returning all the items, right?
Who is this guy? I mean, he did our job for us, so I can't be too upset, but why is he doing our job?
It's simple. We've lost a member, and now we invite him as a new member.
Well, I mean, we also are working for a fighter guild, so I feel like it's not going to be that easy.
But yes, Gundren, you guys are once again back kind of in the middle of the market street, sort of together. I know.
All right, fuck it. I'm going to drop a hat. I guess I'll just dance with Ryan alone. No facets, anything. I'm just going to dance with his body.
No, you're doing it wrong, friends. Let's strap it to each other, remember?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Is joining us.
Can I get a performance? And I'm sorry, what did you say, Gundren?
So did I receive any additional compensation?
Yes, you did. From each of the other 3 vendors, you received an additional 25, with a combined total of an additional 75, which I will add to your inventory now.
Okay.
Wait, so he's just collecting our money?
Well, I didn't say... Nobody said anything about a reward. Only Gundren knows about... Like, he got tipped. He didn't receive money from these merchants. In fact, your compensation is through the guild. But again, this is all metagaming. You don't know he received additional money.
Oh, so that money that
Dance with me, Dan.
that the tailor gave.
I got a 10. I don't know how well I'm doing your dwarf dance,
Was
but
a
I've
tip,
been doing my
yeah.
best.
He handed
Can
25 to
Steve-
Gundren and Worf.
Can Steve send one more 20 down just to see how he dances in this too?
Yeah, let me drop Steve's mangled body onto the map real fast. And Steve, if you want to go ahead and attempt a performance check for the...
Yeah, here we go.
Man, he is attempting to a rock and a roll, but man, that body is a flopping.
it's just full on rigor mortis now.
It's just like when I was alive.
it's true. And with that, Worf will let out some tears.
Do you see my Discord message, Peter? Or Matt?
Hold on. Sorry. Yes, of course there is. There is definitely. You are in the capital of the world, where pretty much the only church of Angrad would be, besides the mountains of. I don't even remember what the mountains were that most of the dwarves hailed from. I have to pull up my own damn journal and look at my own damn world map.
Send it to the other
And
guys.
see it, but either way, yes.
We are letting this random dwarf do our job right now. I just wanted to point out.
Yeah, I'll take a
Bird
pause.
soak.
Jordan, if you want to just tell me what you're going on about, what you would like to do.
I'm sending you a Discord message.
Okay. Fair enough.
No reaction to that bird?
Beautiful. So you leave the rest of the part. Oh, you know what?
No, Marak wouldn't honestly at this point even really care about that. Marak is still kind of just more focused on the 2 of you dancing with Steve's body.
Well, the dance is over.
Oh, okay. No, I think they probably, I would say Marak probably heard you mention that Gundren is doing our job for us, and yeah, is just not even really caring.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna go join
The
Gundren.
damn stream. Anyways, not that mattered. The server's back up, but yes. Either way, Worf. I don't know what you said after I mentioned that Gundren had left.
He left the town?
Well, you don't know where he went. He just left your general vicinity right now. He's nowhere to be seen.
Okay.
Oh my god, there's 2 Gundrens!
All right, should we just go to the Hunters Guild and turn in?
Yeah, what was the last... Because this was only a favor, Maddie, that we did this? This wasn't an official...
He didn't say how...
Personal.
Yeah, he didn't... this was not a quest to turn in, and he did not say how much your compensation was. Just that if you could do it, and he would figure out the details later for you. But this was a favor to Kron, not an official quest.
Right,
To
so we gotta
Kron?
do Kronbon, Jovi.
Has Kron been who has Kron been to us?
He's your guild
Maddie, I just
master.
want to kind of keep the.
He's the
What
guild.
What interactions have we had with him? Because I remember we had that one like our sponsor or whatever, commanding officer who was us on the first session. What other interactions have we had with Kron? I honestly do not remember.
No, he's your guild master. He's literally the one who's given you every quest you've taken on. He's been exactly what it sounds like. He's been your quest giver.
Okay.
He was also Steve's dad.
Not even a little bit. Okay.
So yeah. Anyways, all right. So we'll move forward. Gundren, I guess we'll pause on you for a little bit here while you decide what you want to do. But Worf, Dan, and Brock, obviously, you still have Steve tied to your back, or sorry, to your legs and hands now.
No, the dance is done.
Okay, where is Steve then, as a body?
He's just kind of sitting next to us.
Hey, what are you gonna do with his body? Is what I'm getting.
Hook him back on Dan.
Yeah. So you guys strap up Steve back onto Dan, and yeah, it's midday, probably about 11 a.m. roughly, barely even noon yet.
Did this town have a local graveyard?
I mean, you got temples of plenty of just about every deity and god. You know what? If you do, I'm not going to say anything. You guys can decide for yourselves what you would like to do with Steve's body, but there are plenty of deities and their temples and their corresponding graveyards and mausoleums and et cetera, et cetera. Who the fuck is making quack noises?
Used to do it because I wanted to help others. I wanted to go I'm trying to hurt you.
Oh, that's Jordan. Okay.
Excuse me, guys.
Let them take it again. What is that through?
I guess for any of you more familiar with the elf than I do not know where he would wish to be buried.
Oh my god, Jordan, I'm going to just stab you.
That would have been the perfect thing to play when Ryan died.
No, oh, go ahead. What did you say, Worf?
And no, that cannot be your token, Steve. I'm sorry.
I'm not sure if I knew if he had a deity.
No, I do not know what he would prefer. But Worf, what is your clans? And Dan, how did you guys bury your dead? Or do you bury your dead?
We burned them on pyres on the highest mountain they ever climbed.
Oh my gosh. Don't make us go back to Hyde Mount Summit. But for Steve, I would do it. Oh my god. Desna. We'd have to go back to Hyde Summit.
In the meantime, perhaps we can check with the guild. They may know better.
I feel like that was your easy way out, isn't it, Dan? Honestly, I'm okay with that, actually.
I'd say I don't remember the relative direction of everything, but is the guild on the way back to the mountain?
I mean, realistically, yes. I mean, that's where Warcan is, at least.
What? No, Hyde Summit is like way the fuck away from the... Because we're still in the same town as the guild, aren't we?
Yes, you are.
Hold on, can we see a... hold on, I can figure this out. Where is it?
It's in the journal. Journal, world map.
Yeah, we are in Altanova, right?
Yep, you're in Altanova.
Yeah, there's no fucking way we could... if we go to Hyde Summit...
It's about 3 days travel.
God. Yeah. Have to keep his body cold.
Pretty stinky by then.
It'd be pretty stinky.
Well, then let us perhaps return to the guild with them and see what they know.
Let's do that. That's a good idea.
Gundren, remind me, were you one of the fellow guildmates, or
Gundren is not with you.
Wait, he left already?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
been gone. Though that is honestly on brand for Dan to just be like, Gundren, where were Gundren?
He's just
Gundren,
talking
we're
to a
on
random local.
But yeah, oh, sorry.
To answer your question, Tony, outside of game, I don't think I have an association with the guild.
Ah.
At least not
Well,
yet.
I guess you're right. Did we ever? We never found out, Jordan, why you were helping, did we?
Yeah, that's why I was trying to figure out when. That's why I was like, why is this guy doing our job? And you were like, I don't care. And I was like, all right, never mind then. I guess I'll keep dancing with his body.
So we don't know Gundren's motivations for helping. I mean, granted, like, he helped out.
Or
so, like,
turning in all the stuff and collecting reward for it.
No, he said he was hunting the same thing we were, and that's all I really remember.
That's true. I mean, like, as far as we're concerned at this point, like, we can probably, like, Marak would probably assume he was trying to help out, and honestly, probably would have assumed he worked for the guild, so probably won't say anything differently.
I think we've been had.
I don't think Marak would think that, but glad you do, Worf. All right, let's head back to the Hunters Guild then.
Wait, Steve, is that directly to me?
No, I think it's to everybody.
Oh, okay. Well, if nobody else can see it, I do like what Steve has said, which is I think Steve would like to just have his body brought
Yes.
along on more adventures with his best friends. Anyways.
I mean, see, this is what I'm talking about. I could fucking make this a permanent build into my body.
Fuck you, Ryan. I just saw the Twitch chat too. Anyways, so yeah, you three, Marak, Worf, and Dan, you do return to the guild, and sure enough, being that it's midday, it's mostly populated with some adventurers who haven't left yet. Kron is in the back room, just going at it on his board there. The two elven help maidens are standing at their respective desks, etc.
I guess we'll go up to them help maidens and be like, hey, we have successfully completed our mission, minus one alive elf.
Well, do you have your excuse me. Do you have your scroll then?
Oh, like the little seal thing we got or whatever?
Yeah. That.
Pull that out.
You don't have one.
Wait, what?
This wasn't through the guild.
This was just a favor from Kron.
Oh, shit.
Do I have it? I honestly don't.
It doesn't exist.
Right. No, we gotta go talk to the guildmaster directly. I am a forgetful old man at times.
Cool. Carry on then.
Carry on to Kron.
Kron has his back to you as you guys approach, but upon hearing your footsteps, of course, he turns around. Well, I say, tell me you have good news then.
I have some. We have slain the monsters that may have been stealing everything.
By
We've
God,
returned all of the items.
what were these creatures?
Bird friend, you know them better than I.
One was a Caligny dancer. It looked like there was a group of Caligny.
There was no
And what
Caligny
was this,
dancers, but continue.
Oh, that's right. It was a Caligny creeper. Sorry. Caligny creepers. And then
Caligny, eh?
Obe. Yes.
With an obe?
An Obe.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, Marak doesn't assumes that the Obe seems like it was the masterminding the whole thing.
Well,
Oh.
my very, very good Tengu friend. An obe is actually one who manipulates the Caligny into doing its bidding. So yes, in a sense,
interesting.
it is a leader of sorts, but more so that they feel the obes are what used to be parts of the Forsaken themselves. But it's good that you actually took care of this quest for me. I know this was, this favor of me, and I do appreciate your handling of this task. But Dan, what is that on your back?
It was our elf companion who has fallen gloriously in battle. We do not know where to bury him or his final wishes, so I was hoping you might know.
Steve has died, huh? Well, could just go see the local cleric and have his body revived.
Oh,
What?
I mean,
I-
happens
That's a
honestly
shit
quite
ton of money.
frequently. A good old resurrect ritual. I've seen it happen a couple of times. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Always worth a shot.
this one of those necromancers I've heard about? Are we just turning him into a skeleton undead monster?
If it fails.
Oh,
But a lot of good clerics would be willing to take a hack at it, I'm sure. You could go and see just about any of them. Tsar and Ray, Angar, fuck, even Abadar. Pick your poison. One of the clerics will know how to resurrect him. Or, if you not, or if you don't, what we used to do is take our fallen to the highest mountain that they have ever climbed and burn them on a pyre. It would always be a beautiful sight. So,
Is there any small mountains here? So okay. Yeah.
would you point us to the nearest cleric? Maybe they can commune with him and see if he wants to stay dead.
all three of you roll society for me.
This only ever goes well for me.
I've left the room that Foundry goes on.
I got an 8.
Got an 8, eh?
Take that, Dan.
Oh, sorry, give me just one moment. All right, society checks. What'd you guys get?
I got a 9.
Okay. Marak, you would know that the closest temple, at least directly to the Hunters Guild, would be a smaller temple, known as the Temple of Angrad.
No, I don't necessarily know that that's the same temple that Jordan would have been from, right?
I
Gundren.
didn't say that at all. No, that's just a temple that's closest to the Hunters Guild.
Well, Jordan had told us that, but I don't really remember if Gundren told us that.
I don't know what Gundren or Jordan had said. I'm telling you that the closest temple would be the Temple of Angrad.
That's a quick check. How much money did he pay us?
I don't know why you're talking about metagaming at all. I'm just saying the closest temple to your fucking Hunters Guild.
Well, let's go before the body rots. We go.
All right. I don't have a splash screen for this, but either way, yeah, you guys lug the body. Worf, what are you doing? Oh,
Right
Morph and Marak, what are you guys doing? Dan has already been like, all right, Temple of Angra, that's where I'll go.
I'm following for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah,
Perfect.
Following.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you had something different in mind. But yeah, you guys lump the good old Steve behind your back and head on over to out of the guild. And Marak, you're like, I think it's that away. Which at that point, of course, Dan follows along and in that general direction. And sure enough, there's a small church, not even the same size of the Hunters Guild. Probably about. It doesn't matter. Intricacies, but it's a smaller temple, and actually, sure enough, right outside of it, you see Gundren walking out of that very same temple.
Hello, friend.
Why?
Alright. I'm gonna not waste my time with him and continue on with try and bring Steve to get Dan to get Steve.
Yep.
I guess we'll go and visit the clerics.
All right, you head on inside. All three of you head on inside. Gundren,
I will.
What?
If I see them going in with him, like with Dan's body or Steve's body, I'll go in with them.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, you kind of turn your heel, you head on back inside, and sure enough, at the very far end, are definitely a few clerics doing their normal daily preparations and prayers, and people offering their gold and their blessings to one another, to the high priest and subsequent other clerics. You definitely give me a perception check. All four of Gundren, you don't need to actually. This one I will actually give you happily, but we're just for the other three who have never heard of this whole situation. Anyways, Morph, I think you just need to roll. Okay.
Sorry,
I didn't see it, or I didn't see if you
in a different room.
Okay. Okay. Dan, actually all three of you, you kind of pick out what would be probably the highest order cleric, the most well-dressed, actually looks even a little more smart than Gundren. It's smartly dressed than Gundren, and he's making his daily preparations at the highest table next to what would be supposedly the high priest of said temple.
I will approach him.
He's putting his materials in his pouches. Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Might sound crazy, but can you bring my friend back from the dead?
Oh.
With
Wow.
that, I'm going to kind of gesture towards Dan and hope that he sees Worf on the back.
I see. Yes, he does look a little beaten. Oh, yes, Brother Gundren, how nice of you to come back in.
I'll nod at him.
What?
I said I'll nod at him and then say that this man helped me, or these men helped me down in the sewers after I was attacked.
Oh, I see. Well, this does look like a good gesture, indeed. I believe we do have the means to perform the ritual. I will likely need you guys to fetch me some things that we won't have in this church, and we could easily take care of this. And, well, by easily, I mean it will take a lot of faith, and unfortunately, a lot of skill to do this. I will need Brother Gundren and at least one other of your group to help me with this ritual, if that is okay.
Marak just waves their hand. I should be able to go ahead and help. I've looked at magic before.
Wonderful. Well, this won't be so much a ritual of magic, but more so a ritual of faith. But as long as you do have a good understanding of medicine, then I believe you will be the utmost of help to us. But
Not religion? Oh, damn. All right. Fair enough.
Well, hold on, we'll get to that. Because you do not have the skill. Do you have expert in religion?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we'll get to that either way later on. But if you guys could go out and fetch me some diamonds, I will need about... What level are you, Steve? 4 or 5?
I think it was 4.
I will need you guys to fetch me...
Yeah, 4.
300 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
Easy. We can do that.
All right, fetch me those gemstones. I believe the jeweler Trista should have plenty in stock for you.
Well,
but you can leave the body here, and I will start the preliminary workings.
Unstrap the body on her altar or whatever.
I am a man, but thank you. But yes, so you see the cleric. Some people have soft-spoken voices, Tony. Do not be so quick to judge.
Sorry, I was thrown off by the beard.
Oh.
Maddie,
But yes.
am I allowed to go sell some of the like shit that I got so I can like make up the difference of that?
Yeah. As you guys leave, the cleric does put Steve's body onto the altar on the high table and starts to spread a couple of rosemary and some other flowers around him. And you guys head off to, once again, back to the merchant's quarters, the merchant district, Abadar Road.
Do you want us rolling anything for me to sell stuff, or what do you want me to do?
No, I'm assuming. Are you gonna go straight to Trista to do the trade-offs, or are you gonna sell the items? I guess really just depends on what are you trying to sell?
I'll sell the items. I've got Hand of the Mage, those tracker goggles. Between selling all of this stuff, I should be able to get 300 gold pieces.
Yeah, on the other side of the river, there's definitely a general store merchant that would actually purchase said items. So he does give you a fair valued price for the items.
Okay, hold on a second here. I'm gonna just coins 27.
What'd you guys do with all the stuff I had on my body?
Nothing. I assume it's still wrapped up with you.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, okay.
Okay, so I sold that high fashion one.
I just mean I had over 500. I was carrying over 500 gold pieces.
Oh, were you really?
Yeah.
Why do you have that much gold pieces?
Because I don't buy anything.
I also got about that much gold.
Jeez, you guys not buy anything?
Just a fancy ass.
I just bought
well, still,
Thomas
this is
like
within
10
character
potions at one
for-
time.
That was cool.
This is within character for Marak to just be zero focused and just going in on this and just selling all of their as much stuff as they possibly can, just get their friend back. Gold. Add 15 there. That was the Hand of the Mage. Tracker goggles. Wow, 60. I'm gonna sell that for 30. Coins.
Maddie,
RAM.
Yeah.
you check how much gold I have?
I can actually. I think you have like 200 and something. No, what was it? You that has 200 and something? I don't remember. No, you only have 89 gold piece.
Okay, I was gonna say I just blew a lot of money on the
That's
runes
right.
and shit.
That is true. Yes, you have 89 gold piece.
Well, flicking
All right.
towards the bird while he's
We
aggressively
never
selling
got
things.
anything else from what's his nuts, did we? The Guildmaster?
Not yet. You didn't ask him for payment yet.
Didn't.
You kind of just asked what to do
Marak-
with Steve's body and then left.
Marak is after getting done like selling a bunch of stuff, has like their gold in their like little feathered hands. I've got 234 gold pieces.
I just flicked another. How much? The rest, right?
Yeah, how much is the rest?
66.
Okay. So yeah, Worf, you dig into your pocket and hand him the 66 gold you needed.
Oh, this is so good, you guys. I can go ahead and bring him back. Yes. And he runs back to the Temple of Unard. But he's just
Angrad,
holding
but yes.
Angrad. He's not even in the bag at this point anymore. It's just he's just palming all of the 300 pieces of gold, and like they're just like jingling in his hands while he's running because he's just that like giddy, nervous, and wanting to like have this happen. But he realizes he's going to the wrong place. He's not supposed to go to Angrad. Where the fuck is he supposed to go to?
Thank God you figured it out before I had to like laugh and make this whole
Where
sequence.
does he have to go to
I'm going to
again?
be following behind just in case he's dropping any.
No, I understand. Yes. But yeah, where is he supposed to go? Where did the cleric send you guys?
Morph!
The jeweler,
Dude,
right?
where am I supposed to go to? The jeweler. That's right. We gotta go to the jeweler. And then Marak just like does a complete 180 and heads in the direction of the jeweler. You want me to roll anything so I can figure out where the jeweler's at?
No, you've been through the jeweler so many times. By now, you guys know exactly where every merchant is on Abadar Road. So no, you're very confident. You know exactly where Tristan is. You know exactly Trista. You know exactly her attitude. You run in there, and she kind of looks you up and down. And she's like, "Ugh, you again."
Hey, okay, I'm sorry. We don't have time for this. And like slaps the gold, and like some of it probably like skitters across the table. There's 300 gold pieces right here. She like pushes them closer to her. Please, we need diamonds. However much this will get us. We have to do a resurrection spell as quickly as possible.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, and she kind of like takes her hand and shovels the 300 gold piece into her drawer and goes into the back room.
Thank you. I realize that this is an inconvenience, but time is of the essence right now. Please hurry.
And with the door cracked open, you do kind of notice that she seems to be shuffling the same two boxes back and forth for a good solid minute before finally returning out with a small crate that's just packed full of probably about 8 or 9 diamonds.
Perfect.
Stuffs them in your hands. Good luck with that.
Marak doesn't even put those in his bag. He just, again, in his hand, he's like, okay, thank you, goodbye. Then immediately runs out.
About 10-15 minutes probably just about 5 to 10 minutes later, you do make it back to the Temple of Angrad. Your friends following behind you as quickly as they can, and Worf with his hands out ready to catch any falling diamonds. But you do make it, and sure enough, the candles are already lit, the scene is already set, the ritual is ready to commence, and the cleric looks up and, you've returned with those. Thank you. We will need them. Please hand them here.
Marak hands them, again, just kind of like shaking.
It's okay. It's okay. Please, you and Gundren, join hands while I crush these up.
Join hands.
Yep. And he goes in and you hear the crush. And he actually powders up all 8 or so diamonds, and he sprinkles them all over Steve's body, kind of rubbing them in somewhat into specific areas, more closely into the wounds that were and had made Steve meet his demise.
I'm just imagining this in like real life. You bring someone to the ER quickly. I need 8 the largest diamonds you can find, so I can shove them inside this person.
He takes his hands and he closes Steve's eyes because nobody ever did that for him. Closes his mouth so he looks a little more human, or sorry, elven. He's got him dressed up, and he reaches out both his hands to Gundren and Marak. Please, let's join hands over this body.
Join hands.
And he looks at both of you, and I hope you do know that we will be in this same place for exactly 1 day. So if you have any other matters to attend to, I would suggest you do them now. Have your friends do them for you, or prepare.
It's fine. I can soil myself right here. It's okay. Not a big deal.
Gundren, brother, are you ready?
Good.
Then let us begin. And he starts to do a slow chant of necromantic nature, good necromantic nature, and it's a divine spell, obviously. So it's part of the ritual, and Gundren and Maroc, I will need you both. We're gonna do you two first and see how well you guys perform, and then I will roll for the cleric.
Religion,
So
or what do you want me to roll?
if now you guys are the secondary checks. You can do either medicine or society. I will not tell you the DC of this roll, but you need to make a medicine or society. Good job, Gundren. Maroc, it's up to you.
Society. They do a society. Oh, you bitch. It's on that 19 too.
Yeah.
Hey, Peter. Peter.
Yeah.
You get that heroic point, right?
No, remember I spent mine already.
Did
I've been doing a lot of RP.
Worf, Dandan, or Gundren? Or, well, Steve doesn't count because he's dead. Actually, you know what, Steve? Who was your deity?
I don't think I had one.
Can you, Steve, can you roll me a flat D20? We're going to see if your blessing of your spirit could somehow energize Maroc in a way that could give him one more attempt. If Pharasma really feels that is perfect. Maroc, you have received one more hero point and allow you to make one more attempt.
Okay.
By the grace
Society
of the
again.
gods of those dice, let us see what you can do.
Ooh, that was better.
That is definitely much better. Not great, but definitely much better. So, he's still chanting his prayers, and luckily, the let's see, he would be expert, so he would be expert is +4, right? +4 +4, so 8. His wisdom for religion would be a 4. He just got a bonus from Gundren's check. And that is it. Yeah, it's just his train plus his everything, and
What's the DC? Is it their level?
God damn it. Hold on. It was r/. Okay, sorry.
Damn me Christmas.
Why does Worf do that? Sorry. Why is anybody? Okay, let me try that one more time.
Is the DC just probably, I bet it's the level.
It's twice the level of the ritual.
It's twice. Oh, I see. Why is it say that?
There we go. Now that's the correct roll I wanted to see. Everybody can ignore that last roll.
What? Twice.
So a day has passed, or a day is passing for Maroc and Gundren. Worf and Dandan, did you guys want to do anything? You have a whole fucking 24 hours to just kick back, relax, fucking take on a quest, do whatever you want.
Oh no, I'm just gonna lay around in the church waiting.
That's 4 spirits for a dwarf. Let me take you out drinking for the night.
All right.
We'll just get our drinking game on at the Heroes Inn.
Perfect.
Just wait it on out.
The Harrow Inn. You guys, or are you guys just going back to the fucking Hunters Guild?
Hunter's Guild.
Okay. Yep. So the night is passing, or the evening is passing into night, and you guys walk back in, and sure enough, the tavern is as lively as it possibly can be. The bartender is serving up many ales and wines. You guys sit down at the last 2 stools you can find, and the bartender comes up to you guys. What do you want?
Just slap 50 gold on the table. Like, how much will this buy me?
Thank you. Sorry. Wait, how much gold?
Stranger.
How much gold are you handing him?
50.
50. Damn, that'll buy you the whole barrel and then some. All right.
Well, then we'll have plenty to share.
I'll be right back.
Cheers. We may all die in combat like our friend had.
Just round after round. If I could get a fortitude check from Worf and Dan after a few ales in, well, with everybody else just sharing and everybody else, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. As you're just ale after ale. Worf, you are slamming down those beers like the dwarf you are. You know how to handle your ale. But Dan, you're about 5 beers in and you are vomiting. You are unfortunately sickened one for the rest of the night and are unable to drink anymore unless you want to actually projectile vomit and keep going.
I mean, absolutely do that.
You spit out just about everything you've already consumed and then some from the day's rations, and everybody just lifts up their beers and yay! But you guys keep going until about 2 o'clock in the morning, where at that point you both have now just passed out on the bar. The next morning, light comes on, and Gundren and Marak, you guys have been standing over Steve's body for what feels about like 19 hours now. Your legs are trembling. Your eyes are finding it tough to stay awake. If I could actually get a fortitude check from both of you.
Oof. Not my strong suit.
That's fine. You guys are actually able to make it. So I just DC of 15. I just wanted to see if anybody collapsed under their own weight. Nope, you guys held strong. But man, has it been a long several hours. Finally, the last 5 hours pass. And it's just grueling. But the light, the glow that has been emanating from Steve's body that has started off as faint and has been growing brighter and brighter. At last, the entire day has passed. And Pharasma has let Steve's soul return to his body. And Steve, you have awakened.
I
But
assume. What? Sorry, go.
no, please go. What were you going to ask? You assume what?
That I'm seeing the priest there. I don't know.
You have not opened your eyes yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not there yet. You're conscious, but it's like you're waking up from anesthesia. So like light blindness, hearing impairment, you feel like as if everything kind of just crushed you and then suddenly let go, and you're kind of stirring back into the things you've seen in the afterlife or thought you had seen in the afterlife pass by as images, as if waking up from a long sleep and suddenly you don't remember anything that there was from the afterlife itself. But upon waking up, your body is completely broken, damaged in such a way that you just don't feel like you can make any sort of movements for a long time, as if you might need a week's rest. You are incredibly fatigued, clumsy, drained, and feebled. One, for an entire week. That's the rule of it. But knowing that your time in the boneyard is not yet, unfortunately, you are still debilitated in one way. I want Worf, Marak, or Dan, or actually anybody but Steve, give me one debilitating factor you think Steve should have. Something that will permanently scar him for the rest of his character's life. Just anything.
We're doing like a flavor thing, or like what?
It's kind of a flavor. It's kind of a flavor thing. Also, I will find a way to make it mechanical. But yes,
you can never get an erection again.
Okay, that's Jordan's.
What did Jordan say?
Jordan said can't get an erection ever again. Worf, you said he can't smell.
The boy can't smell.
Okay, that's actually a really good one. I do like that one.
He did a whole like it was cold damage that like finally killed him, right?
No, it was the piercing into his spinal cord that killed him.
Right, but wasn't that from? Okay,
I mean,
it
it was
from like wasn't it?
I mean, it was his cold hands.
I died
Burning cold?
from this blow, from a strike.
Yeah, he struck him one more time.
Do they still have the visual effect from the curse?
Yes, but that is additional to whatever other debilitating factor. Yeah, the
Wait, what
ritual.
what visual curse.
Hold on, Peter. Let me tell you. Yes, the color drain effect, the washing out of any color in Steve's body, is a separate effect from when he died. The ritual did not cure his color washing, so he is still monochrome gray and white.
What does that do?
It's a visual effect. It's just a visual effect. It's honestly nothing mechanical.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you look sickly.
Well, you did tell us that like when he ripped out part of his spine or something like that. So I would say he's got like some sort of like huge ass scar or something like that, either on his chest, his neck, or something like that. It seems like.
Okay, Dan, give me your best debilitating factor that Steve should have.
Herpes.
No.
I assume it would be something odd, like whenever he feels endangered, he would just start laughing like a madman.
Fuck. I was like, Worf, the fact that like this precise perception for smell would have been perfect, like Steve can never smell again, was definitely going to take the cake. But I do like the idea that anytime you're in danger, from now on, you won't scream in fright, you will laugh and be like with the fucking like horrified eyes, like, what am I doing? Yes.
I was hoping to be anytime I was in danger, I would just faint like the goat.
No.
It's a scene every time I'm gonna start a battle, just unconscious.
Damn it, Peter.
Fuck off, Peter. No, I do. Yes. So Steve, you finally.
Google does a really good job.
You do finally wake up, your eyes open, and sure enough, you see Gundren and Marok standing over you, but also a third individual, a stranger you've never seen before, all standing over you.
I will look at that stranger and I'll say, "Hi, my name is Steve. I'm in the Adventurers Guild. We're investigating this series of burglaries. Have you seen any suspicious?"
He's gonna put his hand. He's gonna put his hand.
Marok wraps his feathery arms all around his neck and everything like that. He kind of just squeezes him.
And then at the same time, the stranger will put his arm on your shoulders, Steve, and my friend, you're part of the Hunters Guild. I know death probably has left you very confused, but... And I believe your brother here, Brother Gundren, or your friend here, Brother Gundren, has mentioned that you guys have already handled such a task. You can rest. Oh my fucking god!
That was perfect. Great teamwork, guys. We really pulled that one off.
Yeah, we did. I'm gonna high five Steve.
We did it!
Remember when he died, dude?
What?
Yeah, you definitely died.
Steve, upon hearing that, you just start laughing uncontrollably. And the cleric looks up at all five of you, and, well, this man is going to be very weak for quite some time. It might either be best to let him rest for a week, or at least make sure he gets the best. What? Who is doing this? Shut up!
Sorry.
Jesus, at least mute yourself.
What are you doing?
I thought they had Krispies on them.
All right.
What is this? I'm trying to make sense of the noises, and I can't help but picture you
It's
just
like-
dumping a cup of marbles on a table.
Really? It sounded like to me he was like trying to rip the last few unsticky pages of his playbook. Or But anyways, we're gonna end it there for tonight. Y'all did really well. I meant to give out experience points originally a while back, but because of the events of Steve's passing, which was not planned for, but beautifully done, I didn't.
Good job, Brian.
I didn't get the experience points.
Ready to make a new character, so
Yeah, he did. He did.
we will continue that.
No, I honestly, I didn't want to say anything about the resurrection unless the party asked another, like ask Kron what to do with the body or anything. But if they were gonna straight up just go and first bury your body in some graveyard, I was just gonna let it happen. I didn't want to say anything or, subvert
Isn't
players.
it one of the funny quirks of Resurrection where it's like if they don't want to get revived, they can just stop it on the other side?
That is true. I did not ask Steve, and I do apologize. You're very... God, fuck off, Jordan. I did not get a chance to ask Steve if he wanted to come back. So actually, we could...
No, I mean, they went to all that trouble. I don't want to do it.
I mean, that is so on brand for Steve as a character too. Oh, my best friends went through all the trouble to try to bring me back. I guess I'll just...
I just want to die.
Yeah, right. He better come back.
I love that. But so either way, so with conquering the Obe and the Caligny Creeper and all of that, you guys go ahead and take 120 experience points.
Do I get less?
No, you still were able to. You were there in body and, well, not spirit, but you were there in body. And then, of course, for completing this quest as like a milestone experience point boost, I will grant you guys an additional 200 experience points total. So 320 experience points for today.
Oh yeah.
All right.
But that is that. I'm going to end the stream.